this point, my recording is started. Let's take a look
Roar.
at the timeline. Yes, roar. I believe everyone is present. Golden, you here?
Golden is here. Well, Umbra and Scorpius are here, as is Aurora.
Golden, sound check, you there?
I'm here.
Okay, awesome. Party is present and accounted for. Day 23, 7:05 a.m. The village of Oasis. The sun has just yet risen. Party is awoken, eating breakfast, I believe.
Yep.
And yeah, Xavier is probably gonna ask what you think all would be better, heading back to Rinvera now, or pursuing the pants looters that he believes might be operating in the area.
Didn't you say there was a village 10 miles from here?
Yeah, there's a town north. You could probably pick up more rumors there, since reportedly that's the area they've been operating in.
Well, what we need are horses.
Likewise, horses, that's right. Thank you for the reminder. Getting back into it. So, yeah.
So we go to the next village.
Town, village, someplace where they're going to have stuff.
Horses.
Next place is either a town or a large village. It should have horses. So I have you all talking as you eat, without encounter. At this point, party, we have Akromid on Jaziel. We have Ben and Xavier on the camel, more or less, although Ben's offering to walk if Umbra or Scorpius, one of you two, want to ride it. And then everyone else. Everyone else on foot.
Okay. And we're moving. Of course, I'll be at point, and we'll be going at a comfortable walking pace for the pedestrians.
Yep, that's going to slow you all down a bit, but you should make decent time. It's the desert, it's hot. You all got a chance to fill up your water packs at Oasis, though. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3.
Which we did.
Here, let me be a little more scientific. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and you all will head out. Okay. Feel free to do some RP as you all start walking if you wish. Otherwise, I'll go roll up whatever your next encounter is.
I'm just rocking back and forth in my chair like I'm on a horse.
Ben and Xavier are likewise the usual.
I need a piece of rope to hold on to here.
Okay, so that will be... I have you all leaving pretty early because you want to, get there before the hottest part of the day really sets in and bakes you alive.
Yep.
So that will be... And that would make that... Okay, it's about midday party. Are you stopping to eat or trying to eat as you walk?
Walking and eating.
Walking and eating.
Walking and eating. Okay, that'll slow your pace down just a tiny bit, but not for much. Ben Xavier. Okay. Well, y'all will have finished eating about 5 or 10 minutes ago. Midday sun bearing on you overhead. I should note that you all are drinking more from your water than usual to accommodate the heat. Ben made a point of loading up, not Ben, Xavier made a point of loading up with tons of water though, so he'll hand out anyone who's thirsty looking a water skin if they need it. That's why he brought a camel. It can carry a lot.
And we'll point out that if they start running out of water, please do tell her. And
Alright.
she has her ways of getting water.
Well, and let's see, left. Well, first off, which direction from you all, cardinally speaking, would be that? Ooh, okay. And party perception checks, please. Let's see. Jaziel, Ben, Xavier. Yes,
No, I
yes,
failed.
yes.
I make it.
I made it by 10.
Nice.
Thank you, Umbra.
So, at this point, Those of you that have succeeded in your perception checks will note there's something strange on the road ahead, but you're far enough away you can't exactly tell what it is. Some discoloration.
Hey, boss.
Hmm.
There's something up ahead.
I will look ahead at
At
this.
Akromid, at this point you'll spot it, although you do not know what it is.
Do you think Jasil will be able to see if it has a scent?
I don't know. About how far ahead of us do I think it is, Dungeon Master?
About 300 yards. You had a relatively flat thing, so you have good line of sight and everything. Doesn't look like a mirage, Xavier will say. And we're all hydrated, so...
Alright, continue going forward, of course.
Well, Xavier, what's randomly in the desert that you know of?
What could randomly be in the desert?
What could this
Sandmen,
be?
sand sharks, land sharks. Apparently sand giants are a thing. Help rattle off a list of monsters, most of which you all have encountered. And I'll end off with, oh yes, and purple worms, of course.
Any idea what this could be?
Don't know. Maybe a snake? Because as you all are approaching, you will notice this appears to be some type of reptilian creature. Possibly a snake. Again, a fair bit of distance, but it looks to be about man-sized if you're judging the distance, right?
Amber will draw her sword.
Crossbow.
Okay, so some kind of reptilian
Yes.
in our distance.
At this point, y'all are still moving up. I have you at 200 or so yards, so Humber, you're a bit out of range for that crossbow.
I have a crossbow.
I have a crossbow.
What's it look like it's doing?
Okay, so it has noticed y'all. It's about a
Is it
man-sized
fleeing?
snake. You know what a rattlesnake looks like, right, Grills?
Okay,
Everyone
yeah.
here, actually. It looks like a
Yeah.
rattlesnake would. Except big.
Is it
Man-sized.
fleeing or is it coming towards us?
It appears to have perked up, and you all can actually see the oversized rattle. Hasn't shaken it yet, but it's looking at you. It's resting on the road, by the way. It appeared to have been sunning itself.
How about we just go around it? It doesn't seem to care about us.
Jazeel, are you free?
Jaziel will shake his head no.
Alright, let me know when we get to within 50 yards of it.
Alright, I have you all moving up to about 50 yards. And... give me a second here. Wow. Okay, y'all move up to about 50 yards away or so. 150 feet, and as you get closer, it starts to rattle that thing and hiss.
Well, if we can just go around it.
Yeah. So keeping at a distance of about 50 yards, we will move off the road to the right and go around it.
Okay, noted. Well,
And
party.
I'm keeping an eye out for anything else to pop up.
Good thing you said that, Akromid, although I had already rolled your hidden perception rolls, because as you start to move off the road, you will hear hissing coming from much closer to you, as another one's head burst out of the sand, and it goes to attack you. Dice initiative.
I got my crossbow out. Don't I get a hit with it first?
You do,
You still
but
got to
dice
get our
initiative.
initiative. You want it or you want me to do it, Lydia?
I'll do it.
Okay. Get us a 6.
3.
I will need to know that formation also. Should have asked that earlier.
Okay, again, I was on point.
Alright.
I already have my sword drawn.
3. Okay, party, I will need your options. Scorpius, yes, you have your sword out. Umbra, you have your crossbow. Akromid, you crossbow.
I have the crossbow.
Akromid has a over-under heavy crossbow.
Umbra has a sword.
I have the crossbow.
My bad. Sorry. Flipped over the names. Anyway, Scorpius, you've got your crossbow. Umbra, you've got your sword. Akromid, you've got crossbow/sword. Crossbow, then sword and dagger. Noted. Okay, so Akromid and Scorpius, you may roll to hit with those crossbows. Let me go pull up the monster from the list.
Modified 20 and modified 16. If I have multiple targets, I'll split them up. If not, then they both go on to the one.
21.
Well, the one you guys were circumventing is slithering closer to you, and 2 of them popped up from the side you went at. Amazingly, if you'd gone around the left, it would not have been an encounter.
Oof.
Okay.
Oh well.
Okay, so these things have that armor class. A Chromid will handle you first. You had a modified 20 and a modified what?
16.
20
As
and
eight.
16 as a 8th level fighter. Now let's look at that. 16. Yeah, okay. Both of those will hit. Are these normal bolts? Dust with
They
poison?
are normal bolts with giant wasp venom.
Okay, in that case, dice your damage, and you said you're splitting them up, so that will be
Yeah.
left and right. With down the road, B and C doing that thing they do.
2 hit points of damage each.
Okay, so 2 on B and C, and they need to make their saving throws. So that becomes a that out of that, and that becomes a that out of that. And let's roll those saving throws. Save or be paralyzed. Oh my god, they both failed. 2 and a 1. Let me just check. They save as fighters. Versus paralyzation, and they save as... Yeah, they needed... Jesus Christ. Chromid, well done.
Thank
You
you.
just took out those 2.
They will attack the one approaching us.
Well, no, Scorpius, you are firing your crossbow at that one, and since you and Akroromid have tied initiative and distance and what have you, you're still rolling to hit with your crossbow on that. If you'd like, you can roll that hit, since we'll need to know if...
I already rolled the hit. You told me to do it before.
Oh, that's right. So give me a second. That was a modified 21. Okay, so that will hit, and dice your damage, 1d6.
Before I forget, this also has spider venom on it.
Noted.
But I did coat this while we were down. Oof, that's a 1 though.
That is a 1. Okay, you strike the thingy right about the same time a Chromie does, and it freezes. Just out of curiosity.
I'm going for the one that's approaching us. Which one did you have me attack?
You did not specify which one you were attacking, so I assumed
I
you attacked the one
did!
that popped out.
He did.
Did he?
He's the one that popped
Yeah.
out.
Oh, in that case,
The
hold on.
one approaching us.
We're approaching.
My bad then. Okay, 1 point of damage, and it's saved. Okay, at this point, you're going to be dropping or tossing aside or whatever you're doing with your crossbow.
It has a strap on it, so it's just going to hang at my side.
Letting it go to draw your thing. Umbra, which one are you attacking?
Whatever's close to me.
Okay, well, the Chromie dropped those 2,
I don't-
so...
Those 2 are no longer a threat, so...
So
But
I
they're
have
still
you
alive.
turning with your sword already out of Chromie. You'll be going off Jazeel or keeping on?
I'll be dismounting.
Alright, so you're dismounting, then drawing. So you'll go behind Scorpius. Scorpius, you'll be going first. Roll to hit.
Wouldn't Umbra go to first?
My bad, not Scorpius, Umbra. I keep mixing up your names, and I'm sorry. It's because your icons
So
have
what
both changed.
Which one am I attacking?
So, Umbra, you were going to attack one of the 2 that Akroromi dropped, but seeing as they dropped, you'll turn your attention to the 3rd one.
The one that's
But you
coming at
had
us
your
right
sword out, and that was your first action, so you are attacking first, before Akroromi or
Alright.
Scorpius follows up.
now. 9.
9. Okay, give me a second. You attack as an 8th level fighter. A 9 at 8
Yeah.
hits what? Armor class. Scorpius, dice your damage versus man-sized.
Umbra.
Umbra, I'm sorry. Brain, why?
What is my attack? It's 2d4.
Okay, for 3 points of damage. Noted. Let's make that.
Oh, man.
Okay. Here, let me para these 2, because they're out of the fight. And, okay. Umbra. I corrected myself. 5 XP to the DM for correcting himself. Umbra, you do your first swing, and it is biting at you. Oh. Okay, 17.
I have a -2.
Let's hope that's enough. You have -2 AC?
Yes.
It hits you. Save. Let's see, what is this
20?
thing's attack?
20, right?
You want
D20.
high.
Yeah.
D20. Oh.
Oh no.
shit.
Why did you have to say that? Why did you have to say I had high?
Yeah. Right. Let me double check that I know what this thing does before I declare you dead. Because this is a spitting snake. Which I believe that venom is kill. Ouch, yeah.
If Venom, if this works the way I think it does, I know I got a 1, but I'm gonna say this anyways. Do I get a few seconds before I keel over, or do I just? Are we saying it hits me and I die?
What's your constitution?
What's my constitution? My constitution is 15.
15, okay. Constitution of 15 gets you what for a system shock?
91.
91. You have maybe a second. Talk quick.
Never mind then.
No, if you have an action, do it now, as that thing just bit you.
Oh, I wanted to see if I could do something, but that's not enough time for me to do the thing. Never mind.
If you have an intention, say it, otherwise you're about to fall.
I wanted to cast a spell, but that isn't enough time.
Nope, that's enough time to do a feather fall, and that's about it. Right, Umbra, you collapse. Scorpius, Acromede, Umbra collapses.
Wait, hold on. How much time do I have? Because if it's at least 6 seconds, I can actually do this.
No.
No.
No, it is not. Okay,
No.
then I'm gone.
Well, I didn't say you were dead, just that you dropped.
I'm
at
gone.
this point, Scorpius, let's see, yeah, Scorpius, you'll be attacking before Acromede, because Acromede's getting off Jaziel and then drawing his thing. You're drawing 2 weapons. You may engage.
Going with my sword. I get a +2 to hit. 14.
14, okay. Let's see, you attack as 8th level, 14, DM screen. That you hit,
Yeah,
dice your damage. Your dagger attack will come in momentarily, as Acromede should be about behind you with his sword out at this time.
$11 damage.
11 damage. You did -2 off that for the offhand, even with ambidexterity penalty, right? Or that would be a 9.
My sword is in my main hand.
Alright, so the dagger attack that you just did, right?
I didn't even do the dagger attack.
Oh, my bad, that's damage. I'm stupid, never mind. 11 damage, nicely done.
By the way, Scorpius, what is your dexterity?
18.
Okay, so Dungeon Master.
Mhm.
There is a section in the DMG detailing how dexterity, very high dexterity, can offset the 2-hand attack penalties.
And I'm also ambidextrous.
Even with
Okay.
ambidexterity, that takes
Okay.
it from -2, -4 to
Ambidexterity
0, 2.
2. So, yeah, technically, with her dexterity score and ambidexterity, she shouldn't suffer a penalty.
I'll have to look that up later. I must have missed that somehow. Alright. Let's see. That was 11 damage on this creature. Okay, noted. At this point, you may do the dagger attack, and Acromede, you'll be right behind Scorpius.
Which is my +2 dagger.
And on taking it on Grills' word here that you don't suffer a penalty, so just roll to hit +2 plus strength.
8.
8.
That's a miss.
Possibly. 8 at 8th level will hit. Yeah, that just misses. Okay, Acromede, roll your hit.
Okay, Dungeon Master, in light of seeing one of our party members go down from a single bite, I will be using a shocking grasp with this.
Noted.
Shit.
What'd you roll?
4.
4 plus bonuses.
No, 4.
Oh,
After the fumble.
okay, 100 XP for the thingy, and give me a second to pull up, because I forgot to get the crit tables and bookmarks up, but I never use bookmarks. Melee fumbles. Miss off balance penalty to 40 AC, no dex bonus to AC, next attack at -8 to hit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. At this point, Scorpius, you have had your first attacks. You will get your second attacks this round because you're a 2-attacker and you only fired a crossbow. That will come at the end of it. The snake has already had its 1 attack. Acromede, not only did you fire your crossbow, but you dismounted off Jaziel, drew your sword. Do you get your
Yeah, I
second
figured
attack?
this was.
Yeah.
I figured this was what my one attack round since.
Yeah. All right. So Scorpius, you will get your second attacks. Roll to hit. Roll to hit. Well, do the roll and damage. Roll damage.
For the longsword first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's a
That
miss.
misses.
So we're in the next round.
No, this is Scorpius's 2-attack round because all Scorpius did was fire the crossbow, drop it. He didn't have to dismount off of a horse, which takes a few seconds. Speaking of which, Jazil's about to come in for his 1 attack that he'll get, basically. 12! That hits. Dice your damage, Scorpius. Let's see. I don't know if that hits for Jazil.
5, 6, 7.
That hits.
5, 6, 7. 11 points of damage.
Alright.
Well,
you will hit it, and Jazil will come around from the side and hit it because he can move fast when he wants, and it goes down. Alright, party. You have Umbra on the ground, bleeding from a bite and stuff.
Okay, but the threats are neutralized.
Yes, the 2 snakes that tried to jump you got jumped. And
Okay.
Scorpius and, Scorpius Umbra took out the other one. At this point, there are no other targets that you can see, and Xavier is checking up on Umbra.
Who's checking on Umbra?
Xavier.
Xavier.
Okay.
Question, why didn't Ben attack?
Because I'm stupid and forgot him, honestly. That's the real answer. The other answer is that he was startled. Okay.
Then
Let's
I
see.
will go kill the other 2 snakes.
Alright, I'm going to have you walk over and do that. Xavier will call out that Umbra is still alive, but deadly poisoned. We need to get him to her to a healer immediately. Does anyone have potions of healing or anything that might slow poison?
Jazil.
Jazil will nod at you. And at this point, Jazil walks over to you, Umbra, who you are unconscious, my bad. And he will get a good grip on your arm, and both of them will kind of pop out of existence for a minute. And Xavier will look at it and blink. What just happened?
Jazil took him into either the ether or the astral plane, where the effects of poison and such are slowed almost to a complete standstill.
Oh, brilliant.
Astral.
That buys
Okay.
us time.
Yeah. So Jazil will be able to track us from the border astral while keeping our friend alive, unfortunately now.
I have a weird question.
Go ahead, Umbra.
Since you say the poison has effectively stopped or such,
Yep.
would I wake up?
Nope.
Okay. I just wanted to, I was just curious on that.
How far are we from the nearest town, and do we have to go back to Rivera?
I think we're probably closer to the nearest town. Likewise, I don't know if we have a healer capable of helping at Oasis. So if we can go there to Oasis, get the services of a healer, come back here with the healer, or can Jazil take Umbra to... Xavier is kind of stammering here, but trying to keep from panicking. Kuromid, Xavier is asking if Jazil is able to move Umbra through the border astral over to the city so that when he phases back, the healer can immediately help.
Of course.
Okay, good. So in that case, our option is to immediately set out. At this point, Scorpius, you will have killed the other 2 snakes.
Okay.
Do I see Umbra's sword on the ground?
Umbra had her sword in her hand. That went with her.
Okay.
Got that death grip on it.
Basically, yeah.
Oh, I bet she does.
Okay, I am going to recover one of my 2 crossbow bolts. The other failed its saving throw. Reload said crossbow.
Okay.
Dose it.
Reloading, dosing, Ben, Xavier, getting back up onto the thing.
So the 13 save for my arrow?
Yeah,
I think
6
it
and
does,
above.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Grills just has that
Okay.
memorized.
Now, at this point, Dungeon Master, I would like to cut the heads off of all 3 snakes.
All right.
Nothing fancy.
Yep.
I'm
chopping
not
off
going to
heads.
try. I'm not going to try and milk them for venom right here. I'm going to wrap the heads up carefully. Make sure the mouths are shut. Wrap them up in cloth and put them in the bag of holding.
All right.
Because that's potent venom. I want that shit.
Oh yeah, that's potent venom. Hey Umbra, what's your current hit points at after subtracting the 2 from the thing?
Oh, only 2?
Oh yeah, no, the thing itself is only 2. You failed your saving throw, and the poison
Oh,
affected you.
yeah, let me tell you. Well, that's not the right one. Let me go mark that off. 44.
44, noted.
Yeah.
Okay, party. The Coromid will have cut off the head. Scorpius, I actually kind of had you mentally doing that, but regardless, as your method of killing them,
Would
regardless,
have
you have the
smashed
heads.
the heads in.
Oh, okay, Coromid, you'll be able to recover one of the heads. Scorpius kind of smashed the other 2 in.
Okay.
Oops.
What should we list these as? What kind of snakes?
Venomous constrictor.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just going to mark one snake head here. Okay, and let's see.
My bad. Did I say venomous constrictor? I'll mess with
Yes, you did.
Brain good. Brain real good.
Okay, we're going to continue because even though we've got time,
Not that much, and it seems kind of blaze to let one of your comrades hang in the balance.
well, again, he's in the astral.
Well, as long as nothing fucks with him and Jazeel while they're in the astral, should be fine.
Yeah.
Alright. So, you all are continuing down the road towards the next town over. I had you over here at this point. That's what I'm going to do. So, let's see if anything else tries to attack you during this time. Obviously, Coromid, you're on your feet now.
Yep. I, as a pedestrian now, too.
Yep. Ben is offering you if you'd like the camel. He says he's good. He can walk. Or
Nah,
you,
that's
Scorpius. Okay. Alright. You all will make it a couple hours later. Speaking of which, let me advance time real quick. To a town. And let me describe the place. It's more like a large village, but it's technically a town in terms of population. From a sign you'll see hanging over the thing, it is called Morgue. It is built like a giant fucking square. In the center of town is a magic crystal, blah blah blah. But that is in the backyard.
Do I see anyone dungeon master, like a city guard?
Alright, you're looking for a city guard. Just let me quickly finish up the description. Because the most iconic part of this thing is this large cathedral-looking church thing in the center of town. And, behind that, in a backyard-looking thing, but still visible because of its size, is the magic crystal. There's, space around it, and then arranged in squares around it are various houses and buildings. Scorpius, this time you will see a town guard.
I will approach him and ask where's the nearest temple.
We don't have a temple here. Are you looking for a healer?
Yes.
Alright, and he'll direct you to the nearest healer.
Okay, we're going by his directions then.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, about a minute later, you all will get to the nearest healer. And, you'll walk in, and yeah, there's no holy symbols or anything present that anyone will notice. And they'll ask what you need.
A comrade has been bitten by a poisonous serpent. We need someone who can cure him from the poison.
Her.
Oh, do you need a potion or a clerical service here?
Anything that's guaranteed to save her life.
Alright, clerical it is. And the person will bark out in the back, and a young lady will come out. And, yep, she'll ask where the person is.
One moment.
Funny enough, you'll
The
hear a
ball's on
pop outside.
Are we outside?
No, you were inside a building, like locked into talk.
Okay, then I'll tell this cleric that we need to step outside.
Alright, they'll step outside, expecting to see someone on, like, the camel and such.
And I will tell this cleric, do not be startled. This will be very sudden. And I'm whipping out the crystal ball.
Alright, crystal ball.
And I will make contact with Jazeel.
Alright, you'll find him momentarily, and everyone else a couple seconds after that has occurred. Pop, Jazeel fizzles back into existence with
Scorpius will go over and pick up Umbra.
Umbra. Alright, Scorpius, you go over, pick up Umbra. The cleric tries to ignore the demon horse as best she can and starts saying a quick chant, and her hands glow gold. She lays them on you, Umbra, and Umbra system shock. As the poison is basically about to kill you right as the cure poison is about to hit you. Congratulations, that's a D20, but you know what? I'll accept it because it
Was it supposed to be? I didn't hear what
It's
you
a
had.
100.
System shock is
100.
yeah.
I had to do it.
Alright,
I make it.
you make it. Umbra, you feel like shit dragged over 10 miles of spikes, but you are alive and breathing.
Alright.
Oh my goodness. Good thinking, y'all. Good thinking, Acromade.
What's my HP?
About 40 less than it was before. You're basically at 0. The poison was almost done.
I'm left
killing you.
4.
I had one other shot, but it was really risky.
Teleport.
Regardless, I have you all outside. The healer is checking up on you, Umbra, making sure you're okay. Umbra, do you wear your holy symbol on the outside or inside of your robes?
It is hidden. It is
Hidden.
under her. It is under her shirt.
So she would not see it since she is not removing your shirt. Alright, well, after
How much do
verifying
we owe?
that the poison is neutralized, she will ask if that's all the services you require. Or if there's anything else you all need before she asks for payment. And
How
assuming
much
y'all-
for the payment?
Yeah, assuming y'all say no, she will say 3,000 gold.
Scorpius will hand over 3 1,000 gems.
She will accept them graciously with a nod. I'm glad that your friend is alive and well. If you need rooms to stay to rest in, which I do recommend, and she will direct you all to an inn that isn't too far. In fact, it's like directly across from that giant cathedral thingy.
Our gratitude for your services.
She'll bow to your
And-
forehead and head back inside.
Do I notice who she follows? Does she have a holy symbol?
She does not have a holy symbol.
Alright.
Companions, I think we should go get a room and see about a money changer.
How about we go see the money changer first, and then the room?
Probably a
enough.
good idea. Alright.
Scorpius will just carry Umbra.
Umbra, Scorpius is just carrying you unless you object.
No, she won't.
Mayhap you should go secure lodgings. I can handle the money changer.
Ben Xavier will offer to go with the Crormid. So Scorpius, Umbra, are you two going over to the inn that the lady directed you to?
Ben, why don't you and Dave go with them?
Oh, right, in case they need protection. And Ben will nod.
I
Xavier looks
wanted
little
to
worried
buy
for
a-
a second.
A better crystal, but okay.
Well,
You
Umbra
wanted
wants to
buy a
lay
better
down
crystal.
reasonably.
Yes, take care of Umbra, then we can see about getting you a better crystal.
The town looks well stocked, Xavier will say. I suspect we can probably spend the rest of the day gearing up here and leave tomorrow. Or, yeah, he kind of trails off there. Party, are we splitting up at this point?
I think
It's not-
so.
Well, as someone
Well,
who preaches don't split up, you want
I
to
know,
get
but
rid of us real
sometimes
quickly.
it's. Plus, I can zip through.
Mm-hmm. if you want to stick with Acroromede Scorpius, Ben is willing to take Umbra.
Oh hell no, you ain't touching him. Fuck
Not
that.
pick
Fuck
her
you.
up, carrier, just escort her.
Umbra. Scorpius will just glare at him and head towards the end.
Alright. Umbra, Scorpius, y'all are heading towards the inn with Ben kind of trailing. Acroromede Xavier. Okay. Scorpius,
so-
Umbra, I'll take of you real quickly because you'll go in and ask about rooms, and if you don't remember to, Ben will remember to get the right number of rooms, and those are available. And it's the standard pricing of 2 gold pieces per room. These are all single rooms.
So we need 4 single rooms. Okay.
Well, Umbra and Scorpius can share one. Yeah.
If that's what y'all want to do.
And how much is it to have food brought up to the room?
Charge you an extra silver with the meal.
And how much? I just slapped down 10 gold. And
Alright, the
Walk
barkeeper
off.
will scoop it off with a smile. And welcome to Morg. Enjoy your stay. And he's got a nice big smile on his face as he does this. And he bows to you graciously and will give you directions upstairs. And Ben's asking you about some items on the menu as you two will go upstairs, and at this point y'all can go to RP land. Acroromede and Xavier, let's tackle you two.
Okay, gonna go find the money changer.
Alright, you'll ask around, money changer. Okay, you'll find the money changer. The money changer is this woman, human, female, very pale, and, she'll smile to you graciously, ask what your pleasure is today.
Converting gold to gems.
Excellent. We just got a bunch of adventurers with some gems through recently, so I think we can work together here. And Acroromede, she will smile at you.
Oh no, this is.
Okay.
Oh, you're talking about. Yeah.
Alright. So, what are you exchanging? Standard rate.
Okay, Dungeon
10%.
Master. I've got 3,000 gold from, I think, the thing with the spiders. But then I have another thing that's 2,000 gold with a question mark, as though there might have been slightly more than 2,000.
Do you remember where that 2,000 came from?
No, it's been a while, but I wrote it down.
I believe
That might have been the silver.
No, I've got GP next to it.
Was that from the temple that y'all raided, essentially? The one with the room next to the trapper room? Like, the trapper happened, then you all found those 2 chests and used them to store copper in?
Well, I think that's where the 3,000 gold pieces came from.
Did that come from the spiders themselves? Maybe?
No, it came from before that. Was it some monster in the desert on the way?
Possibly. You know what? I'll trust your word on this, Skrills, because you're pretty good at that.
So I know I've got at least 5,000 gold pieces. If you want to just call it 5,000, that's fine.
I'll call it 5.
Okay. And standard 10%?
So that would be 4,500 in gems. What denominations would you like?
500 gold piece denominations, please.
Alright, you will get 9 of those.
9 times 500. Okay.
No, there's 2 of them.
Yeah. That's fine. Okay, that's all the conversion I needed to do. So we're gonna go back to the inn and catch up with,
Give me a second, just address the thingy, because unfortunately it does come into play because of the way I've designed this stupid town.
yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a second with that.
Alright, so Umbra, Scorpius, your cut is gonna be 3 gems for 500 gold each.
Okay, so at this point you're heading back to the inn?
Yes.
Okay. Chromate, I'll quickly message you a thing. You know what? Never mind, I won't. That didn't happen yet.
Double M.
Yeah, huh?
Can I do healing on myself?
You may. At this
I
point,
have-
you'll have been in a bed for a bit, kind of rested, recovered enough to cast a spell.
Can I do two, or do I only get to do one?
No, you can do them if you have them in memory at this point. Really, I should be mean and make you wait, but I won't.
And that gives me some free space inside of my freaking bag of holding again.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so at this point, Chromate Xavier, you've gone into the inn. Ben's down there eating. I'll indicate that Scorpius Umbra went upstairs.
Okay. Did they secure rooms for all of us?
He will nod. And he'll relay what the innkeeper did. Apparently there's 4 rooms, because those 2 are doubling up.
Okay. All right. In that case, Dungeon Master, I will order some food and drink.
I should point out at this point it's not even lunchtime, because you all did stop and eat lunch, but it's pretty early for a dinner, so you're
Well,
getting the last bits
in
of
that
lunch.
case, since we've just had lunch, basically, then I'll just get drink.
Oh, it's been a few hours, but yeah. So getting a drink.
How much for ale?
The standard price of that, which I think I have written down. Give me a second. Yeah, 1 silver per pint.
Okay. There we go. All right.
Hey, the roller board doesn't say not to use it in your hair.
All right. So we're at the inn. Got some ale. I got 2 pints because I know he's going to be sitting there for a while.
I want you to know, we can literally make this faction in one of the team servers.
Dungeon Master, I'm killing time at this point.
Okay. Give me just a second. I'm messaging you something.
Okay. They just IP ban us from every single one of them.
Okay, Scorpius Umber, are you 2 deep in RP land, or do you all plan to just stay up in your rooms all night? Because I need to know how much I need to advance time here.
Well, Umbra's probably not going to be doing much.
Yeah, no, Umbra, you're basically out of it for the rest of the day. You can try and pray for some spells if you'd like.
She will be doing that, yeah.
Alright, how many spells
I
are you
was
praying
going to
for?
go down and see about the food I had ordered that
Oh,
has yet to seem to come up.
DM
Most
praying
of this
for
is
it. Your
gonna
food
be-
came up with Scorpius. Normal time, you should have
Okay.
expected it.
This will be mainly Aid doing stuff, because, yeah, no, Umbra's probably mostly out of it
Umbra, how many spells do you plan to try and pray for?
until I'm healed fully,
Alright.
which is an amount, because its dice is random.
You'll get a quarter of those.
Tell me as I get them, I guess.
No, you're gonna pray for the spell and it's just gonna fail 25% of the time. So every time you do that, dice percentage, and if it's below 25, you get it. Otherwise,
Okay.
up
Well,
25.
tell
or below.
me whenever, however much time is passing, so I can roll each time.
All
I'll
right. So
give you a
with
bit.
our food,
Go ahead.
with the food being up there, I would have ate with her. I would have taken the plates back down after telling her that I'm probably going to go out shopping and leave the room and go talk to Courtney.
Umbra, at this point, you can do one.
Can I do one? Dice rolls, roll percentage.
Mm-hmm. Nice,
One.
you got it. You may dice that heal when you are ready.
6.
Okay. Scorpius Acrormaid, you 2 are talking.
Okay.
This should be the only time I ever get a nat 1 on a 100. Jesus Christ.
Okay, Scorpius, here are 6 gems. This is you and Umbra's cut from all that coin we hauled in.
I'll take it up to her once I'm done talking with you, boss. I'm going to go see about securing a horse real quickly.
Okay.
Maybe stop by a apothecary to see if they have any, I guess, potions to counteract poison.
Hmm.
And then I'll be straight back here.
Very well.
Scorpius, Ben is offering to accompany you because he wants to go get a camel.
Okay, and contagious. I will run this back up to Umbra first, though.
Chromie, did you give Ben and Xavier cuts of the gems or not at this time?
No, I did not give them a cut.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see.
Ben's a refugee. Ben is a refugee that we saved from the desert.
Yep.
And
Yeah, but he's actually
Xavier's
been
the
pulling
boss.
his weight, though.
Oh, that's up to you. Ben has not asked for a cut, nor has Xavier at this time.
okay. So in the future they might get a cut. But this was our cut that we got for the job that we pulled and the hazards on the way and that we carted back. So yeah. At any time somebody wanted to spot me for carting the loot part of the way, they could have earned a share, but no, they didn't. So, Dungeon Master, Mead will stay down in the common room, drinking his ale, playing with his cards, doing card tricks, and just generally keeping an eye out on things, since something is amiss here. And I'm going to go for a smoke real quick while you handle Lydia and her horse trading. Woohoo! Ah.
Yeah, so Double M, tell me, I guess, just every 15 minutes that go by.
So, Scorpius, Ben, go out and get the things. Xavier would have lent Ben some to get a camel, so that they don't double up on poor old Bertha. Yeah, that works. And, okay. Scorpius, you can... Pretty standard pricing here. Unless you're... What are you buying, Scorpius? Just horse armor, horse
Wagon.
armor? Wagon. Okay. 2 horses with wagon?
Yes.
Okay. That should all be standard pricing. They do have a very nice stables over here. Even though we got the desert music going on, this part of the desert is getting less
How
and
much
less
for
hot.
camels?
Let me check. Give me a second. I probably...
Like, I'd rather have this thing be pulled by camels.
Let me see. Animals. Where art thou? Okay, we don't have a listing for it, so let me think. Da-da-da-da. I'm gonna
I'd
add
say
it
a
in.
little. I'd say the same amount as a horse.
Well, depends
If
on
not
where
a
you
little
are,
cheaper.
obviously. But over
Yeah.
here, they're going for 35 GP.
Alright, say that again.
35 gold pieces per camel. A draft horse is, 30, so, makes sense.
Alright, so a wagon's 150. Plus 35, plus 35. 220. I will hand him a 200 gem and 20 gold.
Alright, give me a second. Is that exact change, or do you need me to make change here?
Well, a wagon's 150, and a camel is 35. So
Two of them would be 70.
that's actually exact change. Like,
70 plus 150 would be 220. How much are you paying again?
200 gem and 20 gold pieces.
Okay.
Exactly.
We'll accept your coin. Yeah, Scorpius, big smile on their face, nice deep bow to you as you go.
Out of character, how is Ben buying a...
Xavier, he asked Xavier if he could bum the money off him, he'll pay him back. And Xavier agreed. Didn't want to overload his camel. He brought some spending money because he figured he'd have to bribe you all halfway across the thing.
That's weird. Alright, you ready? Oh, hold on, I gotta change the ship.
Okay.
Right? And have more.
And I will mount my wagon and I will go back to the inn. Well, no, I gotta stop by the apothecary. But I saw you type something in the chat.
Ben is accompanying you, but he's not buying anything at this time, just accompanying you for safety's sake. Although, surprisingly, you bumped into like one of the 2 guards here, because you don't see guards walking around.
Oh, wait, I can't even do that for him.
There's like 1 guy at the gate. This place is slightly walled, but it's not a very tall or thick-looking wall. Alright, let me advance time real quick. Yeah, that should be pretty good.
Does Umbra get her rolls?
You know what? No, I'm just gonna go back.
Yeah, Umbra, you may do 4 rolls at this time.
Awesome.
Does it? Oh my god. Oh, that was Did you blow a hole? Oh man, you didn't blow a hole. Wait, is there a hole? Let me see if I can.
Okay, so Scorpius, you're at the apothecary at this time?
Yeah.
Okay, what you buying?
I will ask him if he has anything for snake poison to cure it, or a slow poison potion.
You want to dispel poison, or
Well, yeah, he's gonna
Or the
ask if you mean a
or-
specific snake's anti-venom, or just a general cure poison.
General cure poison.
neutralize
Second.
poison is what it's called.
Because y'all are in the desert, and he actually does have his last bottle. I'm probably gonna have to double check with Grill. Well, no, actually, my economy, my rolls. He will offer you 800 gold pieces for it, because, you know, this is basically a Hail Mary cure-all against all forms of poison. Or at least most of them that he's aware of. He will say it's great against spiders, snakes, scorpions.
Does he have change for a 1,000 gold gem?
He will offer you 2 100s as change. Remember, all
Now what-
purchases are final. And again, he's got that big smile on his face. Yeah, Scorpius, as you've been walking out and about, everyone's walking around with big happy smiles on them faces. And,
I would like to roll for perception. I want to
what are you trying to
look
perceive?
around. I'm disbelieving this bullshit.
Okay. Well, you do not believe that you're in an illusion of some kind. It seems weird, but it appears real.
Oh, you didn't destroy the turret.
It's the
Ben.
Denalia version of Happy Land.
Ben,
Actually, all of
Yeah?
the stars inside the others are still active.
do you remember the name of this town?
Or
Yeah, Morg. He will say that without any difficulty because he's not stupid like I am.
We'll go by with RP in this.
Yeah, it's
so
Morg.
Morgue, like, okay, now this one's out of character. Like, a morgue?
Wait, are we?
No, M-O-R-G is how they spelled it on the sign that you saw.
So
But still like a morgue, though. Like, dead people morgue.
That's a funny idea. I actually didn't think about that when I randomly generated the name. I mean, what?
You
Nope, nope.
didn't?
Totally totally thought of that. I'm a genius. Bow down and
you
worship.
didn't think of that? How did you not think of that? That was my first thought. It was like, oh, these are all fucking dead people, aren't they?
That's what I was thinking, but okay.
Well,
Guess not.
as a cleric, you would have noticed if the people that treated you were undead, so yeah.
Okay, well, to be fair, I would have also not noticed anything because I am in a lot of pain and almost died.
Ben,
Yeah,
do you
but that's
think
a
everyone's just a
pretty
little bit
noticeable
too happy here?
I actually like it here, Ben will say.
Do you want to stay here?
I actually kind of like you people, too. Maybe I'll come visit after we're done.
Let's just
Yeah,
go
Ben's
back.
smile
This
kind of
is
matches
creepy.
these guys, but you'll notice Ben's is genuine. These people, their smiles are not reaching their eyes.
Let's get back to me, boss man. Something's fishy here.
Alright.
Let's just go.
The shopkeeper who you all had your conversation in front of will bow and come again.
Hi. Yeah, let's just go. And
All
we'll go
right.
back down.
You all will make it to the inn without a problem. Umbra, you may do another roll. Nope. Okay, at this point, Scorpius, Ben have walked back in. Acromian and Xavier are sitting next to each other. Acromian's playing with his cards. Xavier looks like he was talking for a minute, but nods to you two and waves as you all go back up.
Master, did I notice Jazeel outside?
Yeah, Jaziel's still outside.
Right, well, then I'm gonna, before I go directly in, I'm gonna say something to Jazeel.
Okay, what are you saying to
Jazeel,
him? He looks at you.
something is very off about this place. Be on guard.
He nods.
Are you hungry?
He nods again.
Okay, I'll get you a pick this time. I'm gonna walk in and go directly to the barkeep.
Yeah, barkeep. Pale, burly man.
Big old burly man, is that what you said?
He is a human male. Pale, burly, big guy.
Pale. Okay, pale. So you did say pale.
I did.
Thought I misheard.
Is everyone pale around here, by the way?
Well, Umbra, you saw the barkeep and he's pale. Everyone else looks pretty normal for desert. This guy looks like he
Fair,
doesn't
I
see
haven't-
the sun
I haven't
enough.
seen much. I haven't seen much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I got a question for you
glimpse.
there, big guy.
Name's Tom. What's up?
If I pay you, will you go and send one of your stable boys or whoever you have to go do your shopping for you, and buy a pig and bring it to the front to a black horse with fangs out front?
Oh, the nightmare? Yeah, sure, I can do that.
Right, and I'll slap down 10 gold and just walk off.
He'll take the 10 gold, nod at you again, and holler in the back. I should note out Tom did not have the plastic smile on his face. Like, he seemed to be genuinely smiling. Alright, and, yeah, he'll holler, tell a guy, go to the market, get a pig, bring it to the horse. No, it won't bite you if you don't touch it.
I did not get a better gem. I don't know where the gem trader are. You didn't let me go with you.
That was the money changer. I thought you wanted a gem for the miasma.
You get those from the money changer.
Well, I have a
Sometimes you
few
do.
here. Dungeon Master, I will produce the 4 magic gems that I have. Hey, Mama.
Xavier kind of whistles appreciatively. Wow, talk about extra protection. I heard some rich folk will carry around 2 of them, 4 at once. Nice.
I acquire things.
I can tell.
So, Scorpius, let's see your gem. And I don't know what the strength of these things are.
Well, Acromid, I believe all of yours that you have are 500 GP value, correct?
I never got a value on them. They're just the magic gems that I've taken
Magic
from
crystals.
bandits and whatnot.
Alright, you had 4 of them, right?
4 of them.
Alright. 2 of them are of smaller variety, 2 of them are of mid-sized variety. Scorpius, what's the value of your gem again?
100 GP. So that's
100
how much
GP.
you said it would take to buy one.
Well, one
Because
of
I
your
didn't
size.
start with. I didn't start with one.
I thought that was Umbra that didn't start with one.
No, I didn't start with one.
I didn't start with one either.
Because I had to buy mine.
Well, regardless, yeah. Scorpius, Acromid's... One of his is about the same size as yours. The other 3 are bigger. 2 of them are notably bigger. And one of them's a little bit bigger. And you all know that size is actually pretty much a correlating factor here. Bigger it is, bigger protection it has.
So you said 2 of them were bigger or 3 of them were bigger?
3 of them, although one of them isn't that much bigger, only a little bit.
There's nothing like
I'll take the one that's just slightly bigger. 'Cause I don't want to seem greedy.
No, take the biggest.
You sure?
Yeah, just give me your little one and take the biggest.
And then I'll exchange it for the big one.
Okay.
And the next spare one we get, I'll claim to make up for the difference. I don't need the things.
Wait, what? Xavier will say?
I don't need them.
I mean, yes, you have spares, but always good to have at least one, right?
How far inside this town are we, Dungeon Master?
About a 10-15 minute walk to the gate.
That's too long. I'll show you sometime, Xavier.
He gives
Sometime
you a
when
very
we're-
shrewd look.
When we're out on outside of city limits.
All you gotta do is get the modded one, take it, retrograde it.
Anyhow, Dungeon Master, now that we've upgraded Scorpius gem,
Yeah, Scorpius, do you remember what the range was on the gem that you originally had?
You never told me. You just said that one would be 100 gold to buy, and that was it. So
Alright, in that case, let me determine the range fit. So you got the biggest one, that's that. So it extends a generous, like 6 feet or so around you in all directions as a 12-foot diameter.
yeah, we upgraded you big.
Oh yeah. At this point, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. You all may RP while I do this. And Scorpius, I'll get back to you with your info in just a minute.
Okay, a little off.
thank you, Bossman.
Huh?
I said thank you, Bossman.
You're welcome. Now, a little off-world here. Did Umbra, Golden, did you ever get yours upgraded to something reliable?
I didn't have one at the first. I didn't have one until
Okay, you have one now. Is it a good
yes. Well,
It's the one
3
I got off of Carrot. Supposed to be
Yeah.
4 feet, but then Eminem shrunk it to 3 feet.
Either way, it's good enough.
one? Okay, well, when it comes up sometimes, we'll probably swap that one for my other big one.
Hmm.
Because off-world knowledge, if you know it, I'm the Mistwalker.
Yeah.
Woohoo. I'm the boogeyman.
Did Eminem say how much yours were, though?
I'm not sure. Not that I caught. But you got a 12-foot diameter.
No, he said 6 feet.
I'm pretty
6
sure.
foot diameter.
I'm
12
pretty
feet
sure
total.
12-foot
Oh, okay.
diameter, 6 feet radius.
Yep.
Isn't radius the whole thing in diameter is half?
Now, radius is the point from the middle of the circle to the outside.
Ah, okay.
Diameter is from one side to the opposite side.
Yeah, I had those switched up.
Yep. Okay, I am
So-
back.
So is it 6 feet diameter or 12 feet diameter?
12-foot diameter.
Okay.
So
And-
Scorpius, do you mind if I tell you what you learned in outright
Yes.
voice, or should I mess? Okay. So, pretty casual conversation for the most part. No interesting rumors. There's like one woman telling another she's sorry to hear about her miscarriage, and she says, "Oh, it's all right, everything's fine." And again, they're smiling as they say this. At this point, Scorpius, a Chloromade, you already noticed this. Umbra, you're locked up in your room. You don't know this. By the way, you can do another roll. Yeah, Scorpius, you'll notice that there are no children or teenagers or anyone that looks under the age of 20 around. Like, at all.
Us?
Yeah, because when it's shooting, it's
Yes.
Why are there no children here?
We're in a trap town.
Or what?
It's a trap. Things may get very ugly after dark.
What do you say, Xavier will say, we have one of us stay up and keep watch, and then they knock on another person's room at night and switch out shifts? Just listen for anything unusual, maybe sit outside the door.
Can you explain the trap town again?
Oh, we have no clue what the trap is, at least I don't.
We
Xavier
don't
does.
know. Could be vampires, could be werewolves. Don't know. But they're all very happy looking to disarm the unsuspecting traveler. And then
You notice how
After
none
dark.
of them went inside that church building? And they said they had no faiths here, but that looked like a Carthedal of some kind.
so
Well, if I was a
Yes.
betting man, I bet that's the source of the distress here, but I don't know if that's our problem. Or if I'd want it to be.
Boss, while I was out, I only ran into that guard that we first ran into and one other. There's only 2 guards.
yes. Again, they're not really very worried about stuff attacking them now, are they?
I don't get the feeling we're going to be running down a city.
Maybe.
Probably because you're going to be running down a city, guys. I think I'm doing a
Well,
good
I mean, the
job
name
here.
is Mort. You know what? I think I'll take first watch tonight. Or just knock on the door to tell me it's my turn to begin. I'm going to go check on Umbra. I don't feel comfortable leaving her alone now.
Probably a good idea. And, okay, let me see what time it is. Yeah, night's getting close to falling at this point. Umbra, you may, at this point, do 4 more rolls, if you wish, or however many more you need to do.
Those new window marble locks.
You also have a 23 there, so you can do it again if you need.
Wait, how do I activate it? Drop me on per cam.
I did not see the 23.
Oh, that's the DM being nice to you. After almost killing you.
Alright, I'm at 31 out of 46.
Drop me on per cam, bro.
31 or 46, so you're looking much better, and Scorpius, you'll note that as you come into Umbra's room. If you all RP, I believe that can stick to DMs, or you can put it in a game wherever. At Crowmaid, you've been savoring that drink for a fair bit at this point, and it's starting to
Oh,
get
I
dark
bought
outside.
2. I bought
Those
2.
drinks.
Okay.
Ben and Xavier also kind of stayed down there with you and noted all the things that have been noted thus far and quietly whispered back and forth. By the way, you all got a fair bit of attention as, oh, look, a traveler. And, you know, yeah, whole thing like that. Again, the big smiles and the happy faces.
Okay, and while we're waiting between getting everything done and dinner time to come around, at one point I will tell the others I'm stepping outside for a moment. And when I do, I will go over to Jaziel and I will say, hey, there's something definitely not what things seem here.
He nods.
So be very, very aware when you come and go.
He nods.
And imagine this is after Scorpius fed him a pig already.
Yep. A little bit of blood on like his lips, but he's licking that
Okay.
off.
Okay.
Anyhow,
No.
first light as usual, I take it.
He'll nod.
All right, I'll go back in. There's no point in him standing around in this city that is hinky and possibly getting trapped.
Possibly. Okay. Noted. Note to
Yeah,
self,
double
be
M.
more obvious about trapped cities. Apparently, party didn't pick up on it yet. Yes, Umbra.
You say it was a monolith, or what was the middle?
It's like a cathedral, like a big stone church, which is kind of weird
gonna go
since the
look at
surrounding
that.
buildings are not stone like that.
Did I see it?
You?
No.
No, not really. You know what, actually, Dice, give me a d20 and tell me your perception.
Ah, so it's one of these. D20?
Yeah, d20. Just perception check. Fucking
Large
analyze.
stone cathedral.
A 14, and I don't think I don't even make that normally, so no.
No. Somehow, you missed it. Probably because, you know, you were outside and almost dead, but somehow. So, at this point, Scorpius Umbra, you're upstairs. Aquaro made you've let Jaziel go, and it's becoming night. He'll leave.
Are
Ben
there
and
any
Xavier are
windows?
down chilling.
Are there any windows in this
No,
one?
you have no window.
No window.
And Dungeon Master, I'll order up some dinner and another drink.
Alright, I assume you already paid forward money for that, Aquaro made. Otherwise, you know, money, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah.
Yeah,
Ben and
Barking.
Xavier likewise, and they're talking quietly, and you'll hear it at Coromate since they're sitting with you. It's just more of the same. Something is really fucking wrong here, and Xavier's poking at Ben to see if he has any ideas, and he's like, well, they're not talking sand giant, so I'm kind of out of luck here.
I will try using my medallion while I'm eating.
Who are you using it on?
Various people.
Anyone in particular that you're specifically targeting, or just everyone in general?
Everyone in, well, I'm going to skip Ben and Xavier So just the staff and patrons, other patrons.
Let me go message you what you'll get.
Ah, we're in an angle. I do. I do see the angle.
So go ahead and see if you can answer that. I can hit send on my reply.
Oh, I have control over this thing. I'm like, I shouldn't, but I have like excessive control.
Alright, Akurami, that should about fill you up there, as you'll spend some time ESPing different people.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright.
Are you sitting up on the bed or on the floor? Like I don't know where
On
you're
the
at.
bed.
By the way, Scorpius
Okay.
Umbra, are you interrupting so Umbra can attempt to pray for spells, or Umbra, have you paused that for now to do your RP?
Pausing that whenever he walks in the room.
Alright, so he'll walk into the room, and at that point you're paused for a bit. And yeah, party. At this point, night will have pretty much fallen, for those of you that can see outside.
Before that happens, could we pause a second? Because I might be trying to do something here.
Go ahead.
No. 1 minute.
Okay, yeah.
Does Umbra know the name of this place? Has she heard
More.
it?
Well, I don't know if you caught it coming in or not.
Well, are you asking Scorpius? Otherwise, yeah, no, you were not seeing the sign, and...
She would have asked me. Does she know this place? at all?
Yes, that is accurate.
Give me a second to compare it. You started out no, some small village you may have heard the name of once in your life, but you can't recall anything about it, ever.
Hey, the reactor.
Just because you've had a long life, at some point you'll probably have heard its name, but mentioned in passing. Yeah, I passed through Morgan, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Okay, so half your reactors survive.
I really want this one thing to happen, but it's if you're fine with waiting a minute.
Go ahead.
Get glass doors?
Crormaid, let me see, is there anything I need to do for you before we advance time while we wait?
That is a hole. Look at how old this hole is. You could say it's old.
Sorry for the mini wall.
Okay, the drop bay is completely screwed. Anybody in those pods is waiting. Come in here and see if you can find a drop pod. Which is cockpit. You can find that. Yeah.
I guess we could do that, Golden.
I found the drop pod.
Let me know when y'all are wrapped up over there, so we may proceed.
Oh, that's just a really big gun. Hey, you made like a cube over here.
If you want to do that, we can do that.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Okay.
Oh man, gravity here.
Type of this, and then we can have that happen then.
Oh, I mean, you're up there.
Okay. As you made your way into the room. Okay, so quickly yanking the wheel of time back. Crormaid, then Xavier will see Scorpius help leading a much better looking Umbra down the stairs to go see the cathedral looking thingy outside.
Which should literally just be across the road, right?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Okay. Is it dark out yet?
No, it's like an hour before dark yet, because I had to yank the wheel of time back.
All right. So I haven't even ate dinner yet then.
No, not yet. Still
Okay.
just cards, doing your ESP thing, however you do.
Yeah.
Do you have like a? Do you have a
Still, once I've seen it, can I know if I know it?
vehicle?
Anything about it?
How old are you again?
I am
500 plus years old.
No, I'm 622.
620.
I said 500 plus.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Umber is at least 3 years old.
It's
Amazingly,
Anyways.
no, you do not.
Oh,
Doesn't
shit.
correlate to any religion that you're familiar with. You've never heard of any style of temples like that, but it's not impossible. Your education wasn't like, hey, now let's go visit every other temple in the universe.
Yeah.
You don't recognize any holy signs or symbols or names or carvings. The structure itself appears abandoned.
yeah. How many engines?
Does it seem like there's anyone walking near it at all?
No,
Does it seem like
townspeople are giving it a nice
avoiding?
berth.
Does it look like people are avoiding going near it, or are people just kind of walking near it if they want to?
They appear to have deliberately path found around it. So yeah, giving it a wide berth.
Oh, so it's like League of Legends pathfinding.
Yeah, for next to the walls. Trying to walk to a wall.
That isn't to say that they're paying it a second's notice. No one is even stopping to look at the thing or glance at it.
Does there seem anything weird about it, taking a look at it?
Well, it's a big stone structure in a place where, in the world, space is highly valued, and no one appears to be living there or using it. So that's pretty weird.
I want to try and disbelieve looking at it.
Okay, what's your rent again?
My intel? It is... I have to go look at this again. I have never actually used it, I don't think. I don't remember. Where is it? Intel is 13.
Okay. You look at it, and it does not waver or change or anything. You do not believe you're under the effects of illusion at this time.
Well, we should report that the people are literally walking away as if,
Do you think
yes.
we should? Do you think we could ask someone? You think it would be a bad idea?
Be a bad idea, but I get this is going to be something you're going to do regardless.
That's so cool.
Well,
Am I
Umbra, there are
wrong?
people walking not too far from you because I don't have you up against it. Are you all
Yeah.
going to
No,
talk
we're
to
not.
people?
Well, let's see that we could go near it, but I don't think we want to do that. We could go ask.
I'll stop the closest person I can see.
Well, he'll greet you, big smile, small bow of his head. How can I help you?
And Bro will point to the place, the thing. I don't remember what you said it was.
Cathedral, but you could call it a
Cathedral.
temple if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
It's the same difference.
Yeah, sure,
Oh, yeah, the abandoned
call it a
temple.
What is it?
It's an abandoned temple. Been here in the center of town since the beginning of forever. Folks here don't like it too much.
Why not?
Some people think it's, like, haunted or something, but... Coffin Fit, okay. Well, Scorpius, save versus Coffin Fit, and then maybe you can finish speaking when you're done with that. Yeah, you save. Umbra, you have any more questions for the guy?
Yeah, I didn't hear what you said fully.
Yeah, it's just an abandoned temple. Town folk here don't really like it too much. They're worried it might be haunted, I heard, but it's never bothered
Yeah.
anyone.
Has anyone gone near it? It seems like everyone seems to try and avoid going anywhere near it.
And he'll look at it again. I mean, I've heard of like 1 or 2 travelers that went in and never came out, but...
What? Do you know... Because it's a temple, do you know if it followed you? If there was any following in it?
Fred, I don't know. That was generations and generations ago.
Right.
My granddad, if he were still alive, would tell you the same thing I told you.
What's it like around here anyways?
Oh, it's great. Everything here is fine. Yeah. And he's smiling at you, and it does not reach his eyes, Umbra.
She'll suddenly just shake her head. Yeah.
Well, I better get going. Enjoy your stay.
Right.
Until nod and walk away casually. Okay, Scorpius, at this point you'll have walked back in, Ben will come out, and he'll ask what you're planning to do and if you need help with it.
See that building across the road points towards the cathedral.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open the door.
I'm going with you if you're going to open that door.
Xavier and the Crow made perception checks.
By 10.
Yeah, Chromie, you'll immediately spot your party members are apparently approaching the door to this temple-looking thing. And Ben's kind of like, guys, I don't know if that's the smartest idea. That place doesn't look fun.
Well, I'm just going to open the door. I'm not going to go in.
Okay.
Actually,
at this point, Xavier's
no,
like,
hold on.
Yeah?
Are there any windows or anything opening? Other
Right,
than
there's windows here. You can see inside. It's, looks like a... Think of the, a church, if you will. Like you have the rows of benches leading towards a dais with a podium on it or something. That kind of deal.
Are they just
Facing the
normal
front
wooden
door.
benches?
Looks like normal wood. It's all kind of dusty, covered in cobwebs. Doesn't look in the best of shape.
Yeah, I'm still gonna open the door.
I don't know if that's a good idea, Xavier will say as he's now walking out in Acromede. I need to know if you're following them.
No.
Alright, Acromede, are you watching?
Yeah, I'm watching.
So, party, I've Ben and Xavier, Alright.
I mean, the worst case scenario, the door is locked and I can't open it.
Well, funny enough, as you go to open the door, it is locked and you cannot open it.
See? And then I'll just walk back across and, well, of course, I'll pick up Umbra and carry her across.
Okay.
Sweet.
Xavier is kind of looking at you in bug-eyed shock. Can I see your hand for a second, he'll ask, and are you showing him your hand, Scorpius?
I'll put Umbra down and show him my hand, sure.
Alright, well, it does not appear to have... I mean, I don't have any way of detecting magic, but... If that starts to hurt or anything, maybe go see a cleric as fast as humanly possible.
Umber will just look at him like,
Huh?
He'll point to the temple.
whenever he says the cleric, she'll just look at him like,
This temple, this whatever this is. Bad news.
It doesn't seem... I don't really know what god this was.
That is very concerning. Let's head back inside and hopefully get through tonight without being murdered in our sleeps.
Alright. Scorpius will pick up Umbra, walk back in, go over to the barkeep, ask
they're
for another
walking-
minute.
As they're walking back in, she will say, if we're so worried, why don't we just leave?
Do you people want to? I mean, we'd be heading out at night in the desert. Not a very exciting prospect, but perhaps
We've already paid for the rooms.
We've
I know
paid
you
for the
have.
rooms. I don't think you both have horses yet. Umbra, you look like crap still.
I feel
And
better.
Ben and Xavier can't see in the dark.
Well, it's either that or we stay in this weird place.
Yes.
Do you want to sleep on the ground or do you want to sleep on a bed?
I'd like to sleep somewhere I don't get murdered. And again, the outside's still like that. So I guess it's not any better.
At least we have 4 walls and a door.
I just don't want to get eaten by the fucking ground again.
Well, you didn't get eaten by the ground. You got sucked into the ground. But you didn't get eaten.
Alright, party, at this point, night is starting to fall again.
Okay. So have I gotten dinner at this time?
Yeah, you'll get dinner. Scorpius Umbra, are you continuing this conversation inside?
I assumed we went in outside already.
You went inside already, okay.
Yeah.
So you're
So
continuing this
Scorpius
conversation
is going
inside.
over to... Scorpius is going to order dinner, ask it to be sent to their room, and then disappear with Umbra.
Bartender will nod, absolutely. Genuine looking smile at you. This one reaches his eyes, and yeah. Scorpius Umbra, about 5 minutes later, your dinner will arrive. Acromede, Ben, Xavier, you're all eating around the table. Chloromide. Should I just do this in voice and make this painless and quick?
Okay.
Yeah. After night fell, the moon came out for a bit, and right around the time when you, finished your, meal, the, woman from the coin exchange walked in. And, yeah, she's doing that thing she's doing, you know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
In fact, she'll order up a drink and wander on over if you let her, unless you're doing something special at this time.
No, but who's still at the table with me?
Ben and Xavier.
Okay.
She'll open up by asking how you like the town. And I should point out she does not have the plastic Lego smile on her face right now. Just normal expression, kind of bored looking.
Okay, so this is a little out of character. Is she also pale?
Yes.
I got it. I knew what it is.
Like a fucking porcelain doll.
Strange town. Something seems to be amiss. Would you tell me about the town?
Oh, every traveler says that, she'll say. Not much to say, really. Quiet little town, right by the edge of the Red Desert. As you head more north, you head towards Quarry. And, yeah, City of the World, they call that one. But yeah, very low crime rate here. We don't even have brigands. Barely any town guard needed.
Yes.
Bandits seem to avoid it, too. It's quite a nice place to live. But what about you? Where do you come from?
From far, far away.
Oh, you must have so many stories, and at this point I can't keep doing this RP. She's asking you about where you came from, Chloromide.
Okay.
No?
Standard traveling arms merchant. From far, far away.
Alright, give me a second. I just had 3 things pop up on my screen. Okay. Okay, so yeah. Standard answers for that. I'm waiting for your response there. Scorpius Umbra, I assume the two of you are RPing.
Mm-hmm.
How anti-aircraft is the question? That's cool. Let me get my aircraft and test it. I'm afraid I have to.
And yeah, after some light chit chat, the woman will wander off and talk to the guy at the bar.
Okay.
Get a drink, and yeah.
Okay.
Alright. So at this point, party, dinner should more or less be done for all y'all.
Coming down the stairs.
Scorpius, you're coming down the stairs. How
Making
soon
a
after you
beeline
left?
to
Oh no, this thing.
Boss Man.
This thing.
Okay.
Possibly.
Boss.
What?
I think
Does it? Yeah.
the bar keeps this vampire.
You think the barkeep is a vampire?
This thing doesn't
Yes.
have armor on it.
Why?
Barkeep
Well,
is at this time just polishing a thing. Doesn't appear to have heard you, by the way.
So, it's 15 10.
He's the only one whose smile actually reaches his eyes. And he's really pale compared to everyone else. In the middle of the desert.
Oh my god.
He's not the only pale one, but
Wait a minute, the ship
he
is-
probably spends all day inside.
Oh,
And I don't think he's a vampire.
it's only got one thruster slowing her down right now.
I'm going to stick with my guns and say they're vampires. But if you don't believe me, that's fine. You do you. I've told you my theory. I'm now going back to my room.
I appreciate that. I'll wake you when it's your turn.
I'm first watch.
Oh, you're taking first? Who are you waking up?
I was going to wake up Ben.
I got 0 seconds.
So be
Yeah,
it.
the oxygen tanks are on. Yay!
Unless you want a second watch.
Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, look. Oxygen tank here. Survived.
And Scorpius will go back upstairs.
Okay.
Alright.
So, Dungeon Master, after I finish eating,
Uh-huh.
give Ben and Xavier a nod and head up for my room.
Ben and Xavier will be heading up just a couple minutes later. You'll hear them. Chromede, your room has a window.
It does.
It does.
Okay. Well, Dungeon Master, my standard procedure of moving the bed up against the door after having locked the door.
55% on the window thing, correct?
Set traps.
FSR. Yeah,
45.
45. That's right. Okay, well you have that set up.
And Dungeon Master, special note, I will replace the bolts with magic bolts.
Plus 2 bolts. Noted.
Okay? Because, yeah, reasons.
Yeah.
Next
Reasons.
thing, I will take one of the empty containers that I was keeping giant wasp venom in, and I will very, very carefully drain that snakehead of its venom.
You'll get about, I want to say, a half a vial out of that. I forget how many doses we said each vial was, but I'm sure you have that written down.
I just wrote down the number of doses.
Okay, Scorpius Umbra, I assume you two are RPing at this point. Ben and Xavier go upstairs to their respective rooms, and both their doors will lock as they are preparing to go to sleep. Anything special before we start doing nighttime?
A little bit. I'm just gonna add to the trap that we already have for ours.
My pencil is being sharpened.
Go
I'm
ahead.
just gonna be adding caltrops to the trap as well, by the way.
Alright.
So, DM, can I have a number of doses?
How much did we say that thing was worth? The, how many doses per container?
No, we didn't. Or if we did, I didn't write that down. So just
Give me a
how many
second to-
doses? Huh?
Give me a second to come up with a number. That's pretty
Okay.
much okay. You will get 13 doses of...
Oof.
Oof? You
Okay.
think that's not good?
No, that's great.
Oof
He
for
said,
them.
ooh.
No, I said oof, both. But I'll explain later. But we'll go with what you gave me. Okay,
I just
that's,
tried to come up with a number that made sense, and that made sense.
Okay. All right. That's done. My trap is set. I don't need to get it. Well, actually, I do, but I'm not going to bother because it's counterproductive in a way. Yeah, actually, I will, Dungeon Master. I will cast Stone Skin and then rememorize it. That'll take me 12 minutes.
Okay, you should get that time uninterruptedly. Scorpius, are you keeping watch inside or outside of your room?
I'm going outside the room.
Okay, so you'll have to disarm the trap that Umbra's doing, and you're standing in...
No, I helped her into the room, set up the trap for her, and she can finish it. All she had to do was tie the little thing around the doorknob.
Oh, and Dungeon Master, my little bell thing as well.
You brought that with you? Alright.
Yes, I did. Nails, string, and a bell. I'll set up my alarm. My trap is in place. My bed is in place. My door is locked. And, my standard with my backpack is under my pillow. And I will go to sleep. And Chromede is running outside for a smoke real quick. Higher up.
Okay. Well...
Well, as I was saying, I'm taking up watch outside because all she had to do was hook up the string to the doorknob for the trap to work.
Noted. Okay. How long do you plan to keep watch for, Scorpius?
3 hours.
Alright, by your reckoning 3 hours have passed. What are you doing?
I'm going to wake up Ben.
Noted. Okay. So you're waking up Ben. He'll get up. At this point, you're going back inside, or how do you plan to get
Well,
inside?
I got a knock on the door, so.
Alright, Umbra, knock at the door. Like, we could wait through the 10 minutes of knocking until Umbra finally perception checks awake, but we can skip that. Umbra, knock at the door.
So what kind of VCU is the Shrike?
Umbra, are you there? Golden. Scorpius, Umbra appears to have fallen asleep.
I will spin if
Oh,
I
I was
can.
muted. Well, shit.
Oh.
I said a whole thing, and I
Rip.
looked down. You said that I looked down, and I see the red circle. I'm like, God damn it.
Not terrible.
Rip.
She will slightly. She'll unarm the trap, slightly crack the door to see who it is.
Alright, the vampire attacks you.
Seeing
Dice
it's-
initiative.
Yeah. Seeing it's Scorpius. Hopefully,
Umbra.
seeing it's Scorpius.
The vampire attacks you. Dice initiative.
Am I actually doing this?
Yes, because you just metagamed, my friend, so a vampire killed Scorpius and you're next. No, don't do that again.
I didn't. What I said I opened the door. I cracked the door open. Seeing who it is, I said seeing it's Scorpius probably. Unless you want to correct me on that.
Well, that's borderline, man. Come on. Let's be real here for a second. DM to players. Scary Town, ask. Who is it? Like,
I mean, I
was
would have
expecting-
said it's Scorpius.
Umbra would have hoped or at least noticed it was Scorpius. She was expecting Scorpius, not a demon.
Scorpius, I just had you knocking. I didn't realize you'd called out. Umbra, I will not penalize you for that, but friendly reminder, no metagamey. Bad DM, bad slap. Okay, moving forward. Scorpius, Umbra disarms the thing, lets you in. Ben is outside his room. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Ooh.
I guess I don't know.
Ooh. Okay. And it will be sometime later. And, Cromie, give me a perception check at a penalty of 6, which I realize is pretty shitty for you.
Okay, so 17 plus 6 is 23.
Your
Fail.
perception is so bad it wraps around to being good, and you perceive everything, therefore nothing, as you are snoring deeply.
Oof.
Okay. How to handle this? I need to check something real quick. Monster manual. How many stone skins do you have on, anyways?
4.
4 stone skins. Good, good, good. Right, Ikoramid. Nothing will happen to you that you're aware of. Let's see. At this point, yeah. Alright, party. It will be daytime. You all will awaken unmolested. Your rooms will not appear changed in any way.
Okay, in that case, Dungeon Master, I will disarm my trap and swap the bolts back.
Okay.
Disarm my alarm, my bell with the nail.
A small yank to the wheel of time. You all would have been woken up appropriately for your shift. So Cromate at some point, Ben would have knocked on your door, and if you won, I'd give you all 10 XP for my goof there.
Okay.
Alright, so Ben knocks, watch, you'll get up, watch. Who are you passing it off to?
Okay. I won't watch from the hallway. I'm going to break out the crystal ball.
Alright, so, alright. You'll watch the hallway or anything else.
I'll watch the hallway, check on my companions. Is there any activity around?
Quiet as a crypt.
Okay, and if I use the telepathy function, I don't sense any invisible or whatnot.
Nope.
Okay. All right. Do I know which watch I've got?
I believe you have third watch.
Okay.
It already feels like it's been most of the night, though. You could probably go for 2 or 3 hours and be good, maybe more.
For what, daybreak?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll carry it to daybreak.
No carry it
Do
to
I
daybreak
get-
with that issue.
6 hours?
Yeah, you
But
would have
I
gotten
will-
6 hours, Umbra.
But I will go ahead and disarm the trap and the bell and put that stuff away. but I'm still doing the watch from my room. That way, and the bed move too. That way, if I need to move quickly, I can get out of there quickly. But at the same time, I'm not where somebody's going to sneak up behind me or some shit.
Yep. Alright. Minor goof on the DM's part there. Apologies about that. I completely forgot about the watch, as nothing happens that night. So at this point, party, light has shone upon Denalia. It is morning.
Okay, I'll knock at their separate doors to wake them up at daybreak.
Alright.
We'll get up, disarm the trap, and
If you have to ask.
poke his head out. Yes.
Morning.
We leave. Morning. We leaving?
After we eat.
Okay. I'll get done, bro.
Alright, noted. Give me just a second to type something out for you, Grills. Alright, and I just threw that thing out there, and I'm sure that's going to change a couple things, and I apologize. I should have been more on top of that. Oh well.
Oof.
Oof. Hmm.
Ah, dude, it breaks it sometime.
Yep, there goes the bot. Bot.exe has stopped responding.
Something breaks where the thrusters are like
And party, I do apologize here. I'm not hitting on every single cylinder, so a couple things are a little janky this session. Thank you all for your patience. I suppose I could blame the vaccine I took today. Maybe it's screwing with my brain, as the Amazon ads are being implanted right now.
So what's being janky here?
Me.
He forgot.
I'm being a bit of a bad narrator.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, Dungeon Master, after we get the party roused, I'll head down and get some breakfast.
Alright. Innkeeper isn't in yet. It's some other guy. Plastic Lego smile. You know the drill.
Yeah.
Okay. So you all are down there getting breakfast at this time.
Two pints of ale and a gold piece's worth of food. Okay. And Dungeon Master, I'm basically waiting for them all to catch up with me. And yeah.
Yeah, Party of Chromid will, of course, sing as he was the last one on watch, be the first one down, so he'll get the 2 pints of ale and blah, 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 blah. Y'all are coming down. You see him, he's eating, drinking.
Scorpius will go and order Umbra and his meal and pay for it.
Alright. So y'all are ordering the meal, paying for it.
Oh, I'm gonna put down a goat because I can't be asked.
Is that for both meals, or 2
Both
golds?
meals, yeah.
Alright.
2 goats?
Oh, you're putting down 1 or 2? I'm asking how much you're paying so I have an idea of the quality of the food they're gonna give you.
What's the highest price meal?
I mean, we have a 5 gold meal, but that's more of like a heavy dinner. Breakfast stuffs, like your best breakfast is maybe 2 gold or so.
Alright, then I'll lay down 4 gold.
4 gold, okay. 2 good meals coming right up. And the guy gives you his big plastic Lego smile and bow. Yeah, Umber, you feel great, by the way.
That's right. I don't know, it blasted into the lounge. The picture of the Hager face is gone. This beat.
Okay, so party, after you will have eaten your breakfast without encounter, what are your options?
Somebody blasted the kneecaps out.
Playing with cards till they're ready, okay. Alright, eating, but you're ready to go whenever.
So, Scorpius, you secured a horse yesterday.
I got a wagon.
Did you get horses to pull the wagon?
I got camels.
Camels and a wagon.
At least I don't have to worry about a land. That land thing. I don't know what it was. It was on land, but it was under the land. I
Believe they're known as land sharks, Xavier will say.
Dude, this
It seems like they fancied the horses, so
Camels. Perhaps.
that, and I don't have to water the camels as much as I did the horses.
Aiden, camels kind of take more water, but they hold it for longer. So you fill them up a lot, and then they're good for a bit, and then they need to be filled up a lot again.
I know how they work.
Right.
Nasty animals.
Very useful out in the desert, though.
pops a tire.
Alright, so, party, Umber will finish up her spell at this point. Y'all will have finished eating at this point. What are y'all doing?
Okay, if they've finished eating and spells and whatever, then let's get going. Step outside and look for Jaziel.
Yeah, Jaziel is out there.
Okay.
Let me quickly check the map here. I had to move that bit. Xavier was asking around for rumors about the goblins yesterday and today, but he has not heard a single thing. Oh, no problem with goblins here. Everything's fine. Alright. Let's see, a Coromede, Scorpius, Umbra. I know Ben and Xavier are doing a Coromede. You're waiting for the group to be ready to go. Umbra, Scorpius. I'm waiting for y'all to finish this up.
Oh yeah. You running out of oxygen?
Right, party.
You've been owned.
Yes.
Yeah.
At this point, the vampires will attack out of boredom, clearly. Yes.
Yeah.
When you all are ready. Are you all departing?
Yep.
Go ahead.
As soon as they're mounted up, we can start moving.
Umbra onto the wagon and then gets in the other side. I want to say driver's side, honestly, but you get the point.
Well, alright.
Umber would have put on her plate mail again, by the way.
Duly noted. Yeah,
She would have.
as y'all are starting to leave, you'll see the barkeeper from earlier, still pale as death, and so on and so forth. He'll nod to y'all as he comes up from somewhere in the basement, it would appear. Since he didn't walk through the front door, that is. Either which case, you all are headed out?
Yep.
Alright.
Did we notice him walking from the basement?
Well, you didn't see, but you have to assume he either slept in the building or in the basement of the building. There does appear to be a basement. There are some stairs that are leading down from behind the bar. So yeah.
We'll shoot Umbra and Bossman a look at saying, "See, I was right. Vampire."
Yes,
Very much
because,
childlike. So
yes, because clearly no one has ever put their bedroom in the basement of the establishment they live in. That would be absurd. Alright. Party. You all headed out at this time?
Yes.
yeah.
The giant monolith will utterly and totally fail to polymorph into an ancient red dragon and attack you, and you all will make it out of the city, town, village thing without encounters. So, the road stretches ahead north.
Does that
Yeah.
temple look anything like any of the temples she might know? Anything similar to
Nope.
anything?
Nope. Does not correlate
Or
to
just-
anything. And Xavier notes that out loud. I've never seen a temple quite like that before, but my focus of history is not on that thing, so perhaps I'm simply uneducated.
Maybe you should look up what this place is sometime.
Hey, Xavier, I got a question.
Mm-hmm. Yes?
How does a cleric who doesn't have a god do clerical stuff?
I suppose they don't have a temple, but they have a god they worship.
Does Umbra know this? She should know this.
Well, I mean, the city guard said there is no temples here.
So a person could worship a god without a temple, no? And Ben will say,
Well,
yeah, that's easy. Yes,
yeah,
Umbra.
but if you're in a
does she have a reason? Does she know a reason why they would be able to do that?
Umbra,
Other
you're
than
familiar
just the
of
plain reason.
praying to a goddess without a proper temple, like anything
Yes,
more than
but
a shrine.
other than the blatant reason.
No. Other than just there is no
Sure.
temple available, and for whatever reason you are incapable of founding one yourself.
And then she will say out loud, well, most times you don't need a temple. You can just be a cleric and wander around like I am right now. A lot of the time, I don't even have a temple. Most
well, yes,
shrines
but you have a god, though.
Well, yes. Just because there's no open following doesn't mean you don't follow someone. That or they're a magic user. Most times they can't do stuff like that, though.
Okay.
Sometimes there are rare occasions that they're able to do that, but most times no. There can be shrines and stuff like that. Sometimes you don't even need to. Sometimes you just need someone before you to show you the way.
I'm assuming we're walking out. Well, you know what I mean.
Talking as
As
you
we're
ride.
talking.
Mhm.
Yes.
Speaking of which,
You know what
nope.
You know what it could be? It looks like that used to be a temple to some god. Maybe that god has disappeared somehow. Maybe that person that
Hey,
the
Dad.
cleric there
In
has
case you
been
didn't know, because it doesn't say
stepping
on
down
there,
each time.
Gorilla Glue is not a hair product.
Maybe they follow whoever that god used to be, and they still have some
Yeah, I'll
power.
make sure not to wax my beard with it.
Xavier's kind of looking nervously at the sky as the conversation drifts towards gods that don't exist anymore.
Anyhow, let's get this
What do you
going.
think? Because it had a picture of
How-
her father on it, or something he was on her hair.
Scorpius will hand Umbra his crossbow.
Love you too, son. Sleep well. How fast can those camels go?
Camels move a bit
Dungeon.
slower than horses. Yes, Aiden.
Never mind. You already answered the question I was about to ask you.
So, like with a draft horse, you could push it to 3 pretty steadily when it's pulling a thing. Camels pulling are going to be probably closer to 2, 2.5 if you push them harder. That's
All
what
right,
I have
well
in
then-
my head. Feel free to tell me if my math doesn't add up.
Dungeon Master, I'm going to let them set the pace, and then I'll match it and draw a point.
Alright.
But I am going to check
Formation. Coromede in the lead.
something. Yep.
Yeah, just a straight line. Ben in between us. Well,
Ben
Ben and
Xavier on their
Xavier.
camels, and then Umbra Scorpius leading that wagon, I assume, in the front, both of yous.
no, we follow in behind.
Well, you know what I mean. You're both in the front part of the
Oh.
wagon, the buckboard.
Yes.
Hijkl and then O.
I say 2 miles.
Alright, 2 miles an hour. Well, party.
Does she know of any gods that used to be that
Uh,
aren't anymore?
Guys, I hate to argue a point, but a draft horse has a movement rate of 12.
But
Various war horses have anywhere from 15 to 24 for their movement
Is
rate.
camels in that book of yours?
Yes, it is. And a camel is listed at 21. So better than a draft horse, better than a heavy war horse, better than a medium war horse, but not as good as a light riding horse or a light war horse. Not as good as a wild horse. So, throwing that out there.
Y'all picked some shitty camels then. Rip.
Okay.
They'll probably just get faster later. Because at this point I
Again,
already have the next bet locked in.
I digressed, and after they set the pace, and I know how fast to go, I'll be on point a good 10 to 15 feet ahead of the rest of the party.
Okay. You'll have Ben and Xavier left and right respectively behind you, about 10 feet or so away. Umbra Scorpius, I have you about 10 feet away. Who's left and right on that wagon being pulled by 2 camels?
I'm on the left. She's on the right.
Who's driving it?
I am.
Okay. And I have my formation in my head.
Okay.
As about 23 or so minutes later, and yes, that's a very specific number, at Crowmead up ahead, you will see goblins holding a sign you know. It says soft on it. S-O-P-T. You recognize that sign at Crowmead.
Oh my god.
Yes.
You recognize that fucking sign.
Yes, I do. I will raise up a hand to halt the party.
Scorpius will halt.
What on earth are they doing outside in the sunlight? Goblins do not like sunlight.
They're extortionists. Most people pay them. I've met these goblins before. They carried the same sign.
Crowmead, you met some kobolds with that exact... not
kobolds. Kobolds?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They must have hijacked the sign. Goblins. Do I speak goblin? Let me check.
Speak goblin, oh god.
No.
Neither Ben nor Xavier will. Well, both will declare they don't know goblin. Well, Xavier says he knows like a tiny bit, but not a whole lot.
Anyhow, I'll tell them
the writings.
I'll tell them a very brief account of the story of Ikroromid and the kobolds.
Do tell them, because I don't think they were there for that.
Would Umbra have... No, I think we know, because we lived in that area. We would have heard the...
Yeah,
bounty,
some kobolds apparently just held up the road occasionally and demanded like 5 coppers or some shit.
Anyhow, these are goblins. Is it the same exact sign?
It's the exact same fucking sign. You're certain of it, Crowmead.
Okay. Okay. Jazeel, walk with me, please. By the way, y'all might want to ready your bows in case these idiots go sideways. And
is there any cover for them to hide behind?
There's
I know I'm
dunes
metagaming
left
here
and
by
right.
saying this.
No, it's not metagaming. You're looking at the terrain, Umbra, and you will notice there are some dunes left and right that people could be hiding behind.
So, Dungeon Master, I'm going to... How far are we from these goblins right now?
You spotted them about 30 tens of yards out, so that 900 feet or so.
Okay, so we'll ride up to about... The whole party. We'll ride up to about 100 yards, and then I'll dismount.
Alright, you're dismounting, and Jazeel is walking with you, you said?
Yep, and I'm walking up there to them.
Alright, well, the leader of that group, it's 3 of them, 2 holding up the sign, 1 of them with a spear. I know, shocking, right?
Yeah.
Real quick, Umbra will hand Scorpius his crossbow back and pull out her bow.
Noted and noted as Crowmead and Jazeel walk on up. And Crowmead, do you speak Goblin?
I do not.
Alright, well, he'll jabber at you first in Goblin, and then getting none, he'll switch to the most broken common you have ever heard, save for that one kobold from earlier. Pay toll! Pay toll!
Do you speak Orc?
Let me check. Do Goblins speak Orc? Because this guy might. Goblin. That's a hobgoblin. Where the fuck is H-I-J-K-L-M-O-P-Q-R-S-T-U-V C-D-E-F-G-G. Giants. There they fucking are. Okay. Typically armed with blah, 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 blah. They do speak Orcish.
Good. This will be easier. Because
Yes.
your common tongue sucks.
Pay the toll. We let you pass.
The last person that held up that sign in front of me died a horrible death. That same exact sign. You pay me a toll, and I let you slink away and live.
Wait. Kobolds?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, was that brain that he... Oh. And... Let's see that. What the fuck? Alright, he appears unnerved. No toll. You pass for free.
No,
Yes.
you pay me. I demonstrate. Dungeon Master, I will begin casting.
Wait, no! They will say. Anyway, Scorpius, you were saying to Xavier?
Are those the goblins we're looking for?
I haven't the slightest idea. Do they appear to be carrying around a pair of defaced pants? Not that I can tell.
I mean, you're ahead of me, so I don't know how I'm supposed to see.
Mm-hmm. That's the joke, Aiden. Anyway,
Okay.
Kurumi, they're yelling out, stop.
Okay, I'll stop.
Okay. And he'll quickly turn to his two compatriots. What do we have? And they'll switch back to Goblin for this part, obviously. And they will produce some utterly fucking stupid shit. There are 5 rocks and 3... They look like seashells, but like from the desert. And he's grinning at you, hopefully. All we have?
Then you will tell me information.
Okay.
I'll wave the party up.
Jaziel is looking at that one and licking his lips, by the way. Anyway, party, you're being waved up. Xavier and Ben are moving up. I assume you two are as well.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, y'all have moved on up, and the goblins have put down the sign.
All right, Dungeon Master, since my character has the photographic memory, but I do not. This is the Pants Skinners? Or what were they
Pants
called?
Stealers.
Pants
Pants
Stealers.
looters, technically, but yeah, same
Looters.
difference.
Pants Looters. Okay. I'll ask them in Orc what tribe they belong to.
They will say pants looters with pride.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Dungeon
This
Master,
is easy.
what's the bounty on these guys?
The pants looters?
Yeah.
They haven't been
There is
taken
no
seriously
bounty.
enough to raise a bounty just yet.
Then why is it we're looking for them again?
They have the book.
It's possible they had the book or know about
Ah.
the book.
They were the
No.
ones that defiled the library we were in.
Okay. I will ask this leader, this whatever he is, leader of their group, if he remembers the cave thing, and I'll describe the location.
Oh yeah, we used to live there. Big spider moved in, we moved out. Not worth the hassle.
We
Trying
went,
to kill it.
yes, we destroyed the spiders. We were looking for a book. Did your tribe get a book from there?
Don't know. Magic Man has book though. Might be that one.
Magic Man,
That's what they call their shaman.
take us to him.
Chief would have my head on a pike. I could take one of you, not the
you
demon
take-
horse.
What'd he say?
I can take one of you, not the demon horse.
No, you take us all.
But Chief will kill me.
That man right there will kill you instead.
Hey, we don't speak Orcish.
Yeah, Scorpius, have you suddenly picked
That
up
was
Orcish?
me out of
I know.
character.
Yeah, but it's dead that way, dead the other. He's desperately bargaining here because you all haven't killed him yet. Kuramid.
By the way, Umbra will switch from her bow to her sword.
Alright, Umbra, you're putting away that. Are you drawing your sword?
She's putting her hand on her sword, ready to draw it. Not drawing it yet.
Will your shaman come to us?
Don't know. Could ask.
Send one of your men. Tell your chief. We talk. Send for your magic man. Bring all the warriors you want. We wait here.
Okay, we'll take days.
Not good enough.
Please, home is far. Can't go that fast.
Hey, bossman, what's the holdup?
I'll translate in a minute. Home is far.
Yes.
How many men do you have with you?
Just these two and me.
Jeez. When are you supposed to return?
5 days.
5 days. Tell me how to get there.
If I tell you, you let me and friends live?
Yes.
Alright. Coromir, he's gonna give you some pretty broken instructions.
Wait. Stop.
Okay.
I'll dig out my crystal ball, and I'll give him a stick, and tell him to draw it in the sand. And I'll
Okay.
ESP him, using the crystal ball to see his mind, what he's picturing while he's drawing in the dirt.
Alright,
I'm not
well,
worried about what he's drawing in the dirt. I'm getting straight from his brain.
Umbra, strength check. Your sword is trying to leap out of your hands.
Alright. Strength check. Is that a d20 stat roll?
D20. Coromir, I'll get to you in just a second.
Is it
Okay.
shaking or something?
Yeah, Umbra,
Oh, no,
your
it
sword
wants
like
to-
tried
it
to
wants
leap
to
out
be-
of the scabbard, but you held it back down for a second. Alright, Coromir, the goblin... Well, it looked like Umbra sheathed and unsheathed the sword really quickly. And yeah, he's scared, obviously, but he appears to be truthfully telling you a genuine shortest path to get to his thing, as it would be via goblin. He's hoping to ask you that, he'll give you directions and tell you a guard's name so you can talk to them so you don't kill his entire tribe, and meanwhile he's going to run the other way as fast as he can.
Okay. I will throw him 11 copper pieces.
He and his men will, scoop them up and thank you, blah, blah, blah. And he'll ask you that deal he was just thinking of. We showed you where to go, so you'll let us go away?
You can go.
He gave you the name
Get
of the
rid of that
shaman.
sign. Get rid of that sign. It's cursed.
His men drop it on the ground, and they're running away at this point, past y'all.
Okay.
Alright.
I will translate back to the party our conversation, my conversation with the goblins.
Coromir, I should point out, that was like 2 days travel for goblins on foot. This party could probably do it in a day or so.
Right.
So yeah, guys, Coromir has translated over the thing.
Now, are we going to be able to go mostly by road to get there, or are we going to have to cross country at some point?
At some point you will, but if you're showing Xavier, okay, this is the map, this is that, he'll pop his map and be like, alright, if we take this road here, blah, blah, blah. He'll give you the fastest path.
I'll give him an X marks the spot on the map, because if you recall, I have a map, but it's in my head.
Yep. Alright, give me just a second to use the restroom while you all talk.
And I'm going to go for a smoke. Sorry that I couldn't include you on the RP there, but y'all don't speak orc.
Yeah. I thought that went quite
Well,
well.
if you had actually responded, I was just going to suggest, why doesn't Giselle just track their scent?
Yeah, because there's no telling how long they've been out here. The sun's probably faded in the shifting sands and wind. I'll be back after a 2-minute smoke. Woohoo, we're on the trail.
Well, that
No.
happened.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, you have no idea.
I have not... What?
You have no idea.
I'm in trouble, aren't I?
No, Umber might be, but no, you're probably fine. Hopefully.
And I'm back. I imagine we still have a Chloromede going to get his smoke. Umbra, that means we're paused here. Okay. Da.
Okay. Damn, I didn't even kill anything that time.
Well, funny enough, as the things come running past on the right side of the wagon, well, one of them. No, wait, that's right. Yeah, they want to. Yeah. So all three of them are running past on the right side of the thing. Umbra, you're going to do a strength check again as your sword is trying to fly out of the scabbard.
God damn it. 13.
What is your strength?
Let me go check it. It is a 13. Oh shit.
Hey, Umbra, you lose hold of your sword and it goes out and impales one of them in the head. And they think you just attacked them. They're running away screaming at the top of their lungs. And that guy is dead.
Umbra.
Why did
She'll
you
yell
kill
out,
me?
"Fucker!"
Oh my.
No, she
Oh.
will. Yeah, she will yell out, "Fucker!" God damn it.
Ooh, that sword
Umbra?
is mad, says
She will
Ben.
get up. She'll get up and try and get the sword back.
Umbra, it will, yeah, goes right back into your hand.
Umbra,
She will say out loud to this thing, "Did you really have to do that? Couldn't you have just waited?"
Umbra, you will get no response.
She'll just sigh and put it back in its scabbard.
A possessed sword, is it?
She'll just look at you and shrug.
Xavier is looking at you very precisely. Umbra, has that thing been talking to you? That blade?
Why?
Umbra, you don't know this, out of character obviously, but Xavier will mention that there are very few swords in Legends that can speak. All of them are terrible weapons, and
She'll
all of
look at
them
him
lead
and
the
say-
wielder to death eventually.
She will just look at him and say, "Why?"
But you heard what I said, Umbra? Golden, you heard what Xavier said?
You cut out.
Alright. I will type it in chat then. Screw it, I'll do it in voice. It's too long to type out. Umbra, Xavier will say that in Legend there are very few swords that can speak. All of them are considered utterly evil. Like completely, purely evil. And bring their wearers to great harm, death, dismay, destruction. But Legends are unclear, and that was never his specialty. And he will again ask if that thing has been talking to you. And he looks very concerned.
She'll shrug and say, "Yeah."
I highly
Well,
recommend
before you start
get rid of
freaking
it.
out there, my good man, like you said, this isn't your field of expertise.
You're alright. I highly recommend you take it to an expert then and see what they can do
Yes.
about it.
She's also just giving him a really blank look. Just okay. She's like, she's, yeah, it's been talking to me every now and then.
So, Dungeon Master,
Mm-hmm.
did Xavier, by any chance, hear my thought?
No, he does not have telepathy, or if he does, he's not acting on it.
Do you mean Ben?
Oh, Ben? Well, if Ben is telepathying you, you don't notice, and he's not responding to it. All he did was his comment about the sword being mad.
No, I went with Xavier because of the whole. He threw the torch after I mentally screamed it.
Well, yeah, that was kind of iffy, but it was also pretty much okay. Chromate stashing a crystal ball, the two goblins fleeing into the distance, Ben, Xavier, watching you, Umbra, as you will sheath your sword, I assume, or are you keeping it out?
Yeah, she's sheathing it and get back on the wagon. She'll look to Xavier. Yeah, it's been talking to me every now and then.
Be very careful.
Why?
Alright. At this point, party, you all are mounting up and following the trail.
Yep.
Excitement.
She'll tell Xavier and just say, I mean, he doesn't seem that bad. The only thing it's done so far is that. And then just not listening.
I see. Well, at this
Why
point,
even
party.
talk about this?
At this point, party, you all are
Moving
Yeah.
out.
moving out. And let's see, you're traveling at that rate. And believe it or not, the camels start to pick up speed. And what was that movement ratio you had them at, Grills? 36?
Now, camels are listed as 21. So, 210 yards per round.
210 yards per
By the
round. Alright. Yes.
Goblin. Did the goblin that got stabbed have anything on it?
Well, you will find the 2 copper pieces that a Crowmead gave, that it scooped up from a Crowmead.
Okay. Anything else?
Not unless you're taking its. It had a short sword. Not even a short sword, a dagger. Looks to be common.
Sure, I'll take it.
Alright. You have +1 dagger. Kind of curvy than normal daggers that are more straight edge. Okay, that was 210 yards per round, you said, so.
Mm-hmm. Do you
He's
want a
putting-
miles per hour conversion on that?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing on it right now.
I actually have a chart for that.
So yeah, now 210 yards per round. I don't know if I fucked it up already.
Hold on, because I sat down and did out all the fucking math for this a long time ago. But I have to look in my big book of Vile Darkness for it. So just hang on. I know it's in here. It is absolutely in here.
I'm gonna have to put that in my notes somewhere. I should just be lazy and slow down Denalia,
okay.
but I won't.
Okay, here you go. A movement rate of 6, which is 60 yards per round, is approximately 3 miles an hour.
Alright.
12 is 6 miles an hour. So yeah, basically every 6 tens of yards is 3 miles per hour.
That was... So a
No.
movement rate of 6 was how many miles per hour?
3 miles an hour.
Miles an hour,
So
okay.
this thing, that's what? 9.
21, was it?
They can do
9 miles an hour.
about 10 and a half miles an hour, but I think that's their top speed too.
Yeah, no. So I would translate
Okay.
that down to maybe 5 as a comfortable movement rate for them. Funny
Okay.
enough, I have Jazeel at 4. What's Jazeel's movement rate, by the way?
Zeal's movement rate is 36,
36.
is 18 miles an hour.
At top, though, but that's when he's flying. Or is that the walking speed?
I think that's his full run or fly speed,
Yeah, I remember. I
Okay.
did this math before. I was like, damn, that horse can fly at 20 miles an hour.
but he can maintain that too.
So call it 9 for his max top. So yeah, Jazeel and the camels actually keep up pace pretty well. Funny, I had him pinged at higher. Regardless,
Yeah, I went
thank you,
so far. I
Grills.
went all the way up to 360, which is 180 miles an hour.
Alright, well, you all are moving
Oh,
up the
God.
road. 1, 2...
Oh God! So on the same chart here, I've got listed the weight for things like wall of iron, wall of ice, and wall of stone.
Dylan,
Mm-hmm.
do I know of any gods that used to be but aren't anymore?
I remember you asked that question. Umbra, allow me to direct message you, because this is a fascinating part of the world.
So I asked that, and you seem like you tried to respond, then got sidetracked.
I did.
I was just wanted to make sure. I'm actually curious about that.
Yeah, so check it out. Wall of ice, for every level of the caster, it's 51 pounds. Wall of stone, for every level, It is 3,600 pounds. Wall of iron for every level of the caster is 4,050 pounds. Hard math went into that.
I believe you.
But that's back in the day when we liked conjuring walls of iron and stuff to drop on people. Anyhow, moving we are, Dungeon Master.
Give me just a minute, because I'm typing something out to Umbra that she may or may not choose to share with y'all.
Okay.
As they're going, Umber will say to Xavier, so what type of expert would I need to talk to about the sword anyway?
Can I see the sword again? He'll ask. Just to see the metal. Perhaps I recognize the make of it. Because
They aren't going to take my sword, are they?
It
I
depends
would
on
like
who
to
you
point
talk
out
to.
that we are moving, are we not?
We are moving
Yeah,
at
we
this
are.
time.
So
Amazing.
how is Ben going to ride his
There
camel?
are camels, so
Wow.
you could call up and he'll go on back a little bit.
Okay.
And let's see, that will be 3 to there. Party about 3 hours later, it will be about lunchtime. Are you all stopping for lunch or eating?
I'm going to look to the party for that because Jazeel is a smoother ride than their camels are.
Yep, camel's pretty bumpy.
Well, we got 2. So it's a bad joke.
Probably
Bad joke,
pullovers.
I'm saying.
Okay, if we're
Let's
stopping, then I'll stop.
Once I'll stop. Umber will go over to Xavier and show him the sword.
Mm.
Assuming horse screwing will be fine for the camels, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Camels will eat books if you feed it to them. Camels are stupid.
And smelly, and nasty, and foul-tempered.
But damn if they aren't very good for crossing the desert. Bipods are a little too mean-tempered and carnivorous for Xavier's taste. Speaking of which, because I assume you all have started to stop and eat at this point, you all will notice actually there is a couple bipods, not really grazing, but kind of wandering around nearby. They don't appear to be hunting or anything, just poking at the sand looking for greenery to eat.
Oh, they're hunting, all right.
Out of character, I thought bipods were not omnivores, but carnivores.
They're carnivores. They're omnivores with very strong carnivorous leanings. They can eat vegetation, but they prefer meat.
Okay.
Is there any way to know cursed items?
A sufficiently powerful cleric for most standard items will be able to just tell you, yeah, this is a curse of this is a curse of that. Are you asking this in character or out of character?
This is out of character thinking. The
Out
original
of character,
person we got this
powerful
done,
magics might confuse a cleric.
so that's what I was gonna say. The other cleric thought it was a enchantment or something like that.
Yes, he did. I mean, he's
That made me
technically
think,
not wrong.
I have an idea on what this could end up being.
Oh, I assure you, there are many places this could go. So at this point, party, you all are eating lunch. You see the bipods poking for food. They're not approaching because of the demon horse and such. You're familiar. And it will be afternoon in Denalia, and Umbra is typing. I'm letting Umbra finish up typing, and then we'll keep moving.
I messaged you as well.
Do you mean the message that I have in my head? Like the voice in my head as I read your message?
Yeah, what is it? What's it? What is the sword's voice? Is what I'm trying to ask.
Oh, that. Give me a minute.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da. Hmm.
Soon.
Alright, so party will do that, and then continue onwards. They're at this point on the map right now. Heading that way, the road continues to go northbound and start veering to the west.
Are we moving again?
Soon. Give me just a minute, we'll finish this up here.
Yeah. Monstrous missiles. Do I have missiles? GHIMS WPSML. I don't have missiles. Damn it.
Alright, Umbra, at this point, Xavier will quickly explain that that's just the expert he would know to go to in terms of possibly cursed arcane things. He doesn't have that wide of a network. He's a historian, really. And at this point, he's finished up with food and suggests that we all move on. Umbra, obviously you were eating while you were talking. Everyone, you've marked off your rations and should be ready to go. Umbra, Xavier's trying to stress he's not trying to force you to get rid of the sword or force any choices. Just, he has a contact if you want, but he thinks that you wouldn't like because they might insist on destroying the sword. He doesn't know. That's not his thing. He just knows a person.
Alright. Wait. Hold on.
Okay, at this point, party, you are moving forward. And
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Should get you up to about there. Da-da-da-da-da-da. At this point, you are leaving the desert behind. It's, yeah, you're starting to get towards more grassy plains and such. And, yeah, everyone's appreciating it as their heavier metal armor for some of you isn't baking them alive, and those of us in leather, it's still very comfortable. There's even, like, a cool breeze blowing. Pleasant.
Cool
And,
breeze.
yeah, you're starting to see some more shrubbery and trees and such, and, yeah, it's a pretty pleasant thing. And, let me see, where is this monster? Oh, fuck me, I opened the wrong thing again.
Try Fiend Folio.
No, I already have that written down.
Oh, Monster Manual 2 then.
Golden. No reply.
Okay, at this point, Pater. I'm waiting for Golden to finish up that thing. You all will spot a dead camel on the road ahead of you.
Whoa, hold up. Alright, how far ahead of us?
Well, at this point, the terrain's starting to get a little more hilly, so call it about 200 yards away.
Okay.
There's
Do
a
we
slumped
see
over form of a camel.
Anything else?
Just that. Doesn't appear to have saddlebags or anything on it.
Alright.
Hey, boss man, is
Yo,
Jazil hungry?
I don't know yet.
Oh,
First
Jazeel?
things first. Anyhow, we'll continue traveling, but cautiously as we get close to the dead camel.
Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. And at this point, I need to yawn. Yeah. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, no, the body smells of rot and decay. As you get closer to it, you don't see anything on or around or near it at the distance that I have you at, which is still about 50 yards out. Are you still approaching?
Still approaching cautiously. If the smell is that strong, it's been dead a while.
Yeah, it would appear so. And as you get closer, you can see it has been dead a while, and it's decayed, and it looks like something's been eating at it.
Okay, keep moving.
Alright, and as you get
Aware.
closer still... Beware? Okay.
Being very aware.
As you get closer still... At Croromede, you will notice, although Jazeel does not, there are some type of worm things crawling around on this.
Yeah, maggots or something. Keep our distance from it. 10 yards
How much
at
of a
least.
distance? 10 yards at least,
10,
okay.
10 yards at least.
In which case you shall avoid the encounter with the rot grubs. Nicely done.
Okay.
Grills, you probably know what those are.
I know what they are. Does my character know what they are? I don't see them on my list, but they're not exactly an uncommon monster either.
Okay.
Anyhow.
Well, I'm having fun at least. Anyhow, yeah. Nope. Encounter bypassed. And it's about an hour or so until sunset. Hold on, wait. No, my timing was wrong. It's a few hours until sunset. But for the next
Okay.
two of them that you travel, it will be uninterruptedly.
Okay, so we're getting close to sunset, and how far away do we think we are?
Alright, well, funny enough, Xavier will note that y'all have kind of reached the point where you'd go off the road to get to this lair. Made some good time, nothing attacked you on the way.
Well, still, approximately how far do we think we have to go in miles?
In terms of miles, it's about 2 miles off the road.
Did you say 2 or 10?
10. Sorry, did that come out as 2? Yikes.
I
Yeah, no, these
still
things
don't-
are deep in the wilderness.
Okay, about 10. Okay.
10.
Okay, and it's just about nightfall?
Yep.
Alright, companions, I think we should set camp here for the night, eat. And we won't have that far to go in the morning. But we'll have morning with us. So we won't be stumbling around in the dark and run into patrols that might think to shoot first, talk later.
Yes, definitely keep an eye out for goblins, Xavier will say.
So with that, I'll set about making a campfire.
Okay. Coromid, you're
So
making camp.
we're going to get a little bit off the road on which side would we be branching off of to go to the goblins, left or right?
At this point, you would be going right.
Okay, then we will set camp on the left side of the road.
Okay,
Say
opposite
a
side.
good, say a good 10 yards away from the road, and I'll set up a campfire.
Okay.
Umbra is going to be doing, once they have set up a campfire and they have decided where they're going to be sleeping, she will start setting up her glyph of warding.
Scorpius will
Telling everyone what the code word is.
Pineapple, of course.
Yes, pineapple.
Yes.
Jazeel, first light.
A nod, and Jaziel will wander off to go hunt some stuff. He is
Scorpius.
wandering away from the goblins.
Okay.
Scorpius, we keep talking over you. What are you doing?
Scorpius will ask Umbra if she wants him to set up the two-person tent or just sleep in the back of the wagon.
She'll nod and say set the tent.
He'll set the tent.
Time for pills, Mama.
Give me a second as I
You're
realize.
probably going to run and sneak in there and watch Rick and Morty, aren't you? Beavis and Butthead, South Park. Oh, okay.
Do we want to call it here? Since you do have work tomorrow?
No, I'm good. Work on Friday is chill as fuck. Besides, we haven't done nighttime encounters yet.
Yeah.
Off-world knowledge. You all did not really get nighttime encounter rolls while you were in that city. Or daytime city encounter rolls. That was a very quiet town you visited.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But now you're out in the wilderness and I can throw purple worms at you.
Yeah. All right, so I'm marking off oration.
Okay.
For dinner. I am not down any spells.
Fiendfolio, you said, Grills.
Unless I should mark off that one that I was starting to cast with the goblins.
I mean, how quickly... What type of spell you're trying to cast, I should ask.
Well, I was going to cast a lightning bolt up into the air. But if you want me to spend the 9 minutes getting it back in its completion, that's fine.
Yep, just for the sake of posterity. Oh god, no.
So, yeah, after I eat, I'll get lightning bolt back.
I'm gonna name this sword. That's what I should do. I'm gonna give this man. I'm gonna give him a name.
Oh.
Alright, so out of character, you may want to ask if your sword has a name first.
I should do that.
Oh yeah, no. I was waiting for you to try and be that. It's like, no, you idiots.
I should do that. Oh, you know what? You know what? Probably some time in the night she'll ask. We just sit down and look at it. Like, why'd you do that? What's your name, by the way? Name?
Okay, I can work with
It is.
this.
I didn't think about that. I thought of giving it a name, and I was like, actually, yeah, that is probably a better thing to do. Than ask for a
Amazingly
name.
enough, I'm gonna have to quickly roll these guys up because I did not plan for this. Alright, there's that many of them. What is their armor class? Okay, what is their hit dice? That's a surprisingly low. Give me a second, go on mute.
Okay. Well, while he's mute, guys, I'm going to get a smoke real quick. Quick smoke.
And I'm back. Sorry, man, if you started screeching very loudly.
You want to go take a smoke break?
Okay.
Once, by the way, I want to say this so it's clarified. She was going to set up her glyph, set it to fire,
Okay.
and then once everyone has decided to start settling down, she'll be casting Wyvern Watch.
Okay.
That is once everyone has settled down and decided that they're gonna stay in the camp. Let's see. That's that.
So
That's gonna be. Once he has casted Wyvern Watch, she's going to sit down and start praying.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm back. So, did I miss anything?
Nope. Just the party letting
Okay.
me know what they're doing.
All right.
It'll be an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah, like I said, after I eat, 9 minutes to get lightning bolt back, and then I don't know. I don't think we have an established watch schedule.
Okay, and there are A, B, C.
But I had the last watch last night, and I think it was the longest because I stayed up until dawn to get the
You
rest
did.
of the party. So in
Roll the
that
last
case,
take first watch.
companions, I'll take first watch.
Okay.
Alright, so out of character, you had last watch, but you chose to continue instead of getting someone else up.
Yeah, because it was only going to be like 2 hours more.
You still could have got someone up to do it.
Could have, but I figured we'd have been doubling back on somebody at that point. And when you woke up and go back to sleep and woke up again, and yeah, it's a mess on your sleep scale. And I
I
figured
mean, we still had Xavier.
I didn't know that. But I figure Umbra was still recovering. So anyhow, I'll take like a 3-hour shift tonight and then wake one of y'all up, and I'll still get plenty of sleep.
Umber will ask to have second watch.
Okay, so Dungeon Master, after I get my lightning bolt spell fully flushed again,
Okay, you will get
I
it back.
will. Okay, then I will keep watch. I will find a spot and hide in shadows, and occasionally I will move silently and hide in shadows. And I will be exercising hear noise.
Well, you'll hear the normal sounds that the various critters in the world make.
And of
So
course,
on
I'm
and so forth.
staying out of the campfire so that my infravision is functional.
Night will fall
So,
upon Denalia.
Do I
Yes.
get my spells?
Yes, you will get your spells.
You need to mark those back up.
Okay, Ben Xavier going to sleep. Asking you to let them know when it's their watch, respectively. Xavier is reading from his book before bed, just catching up on Goblin.
Grills, did you hear what I said earlier?
No.
Umber wanted second watch.
Oh yeah, that part I did.
Okay. You didn't say anything, so I was just making sure.
Oh, sorry.
And that will all be in the lair, so I can roll for that when you get to the lair, because these things aren't smart enough to do that.
What are these again? The pants spoilers?
Stealers.
Pants
Or
stealers.
Dialect is a bit funky sometimes.
Steelers sounds better.
Yeah, no.
Family
Apparently,
Dirt is
a
good,
rumor
but
y'all
Family
would have heard in town is that they will take pants and cut out the crotches and turn them into flags, and they are incredibly juvenile even for goblins. And they
I have a
got possession
question,
of the stop
actually.
sign.
I have a question about goblins. Well, mainly the shamans. I have a question about shamans.
Go ahead.
Are shamans under the preference of magic user or cleric?
You asking as a player or as a character? Is this Umber or Golden asking?
I guess me? I don't really know. I mean,
You're
if
both of
it's
those
clerical,
people.
Umbra would know. I
Right.
get both of them could.
Umbra,
I both me in
Umbra, you do not know. Golden, you should not know.
that. Okay. Never mind then.
Sorry if that was a little harsh.
Witch doctor, shaman, medicine man, it's all the same to
Yeah, I was
you.
just
The
curious.
man who
because
wiggles
Some
his fingers
kind
and
of
does
mystic-
shit.
They have
Yeah.
some kind of mystic voodoo going on. You're not
Well,
sure.
I mean, they've got magic. I'm thinking back to the orcs that we fought in Kohal. They had a person that actually followed a god. That was their
Ooh.
man. It was them.
That tribe had
Ristnor.
more than one god. Well, technically
Well,
one god, I suppose.
Yes, but it was Rist. No, it was not Ristnor. What am I talking about?
Driscoll.
It was Driscoll.
Just
God of regret and sorrow.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was wondering if that's how shamans work. They followed a god, or they just had magic user abilities.
Okay, well,
They had healing, don't they?
Well, you might find out, as it seems like the group is headed for an encounter with a goblin shaman.
I just had a sudden thought of that. Just, huh.
Alright, so, party, are you all going to sleep minus a Crowmate who's keeping watch at this time?
I suppose so.
Alright, a Crowmate. How long
Yep.
do you plan on keeping watch for?
3 hours.
3 hours, noted, okay. Allow me to advance time as it gets later at night. And, excuse me. Give me a second to pull up the appropriate thing. I can't imagine this will take long. You have a Crowmate on your side after all, right? Yeah.
That's right.
Well, a Crowmate, right around the end of your watch, you know, you're getting pretty tired, you will give me a perception check.
I rolled a 5 with a perception of 13, so I made it by 8.
Scorpius Umbra, you can give me perception checks at penalty of 2. No, yes. Wait, hold on. Rip. Alright, Xavier is snoozing. Ben heard it. Umbra, you did not. Scorpius.
I got it on the nose.
Alright. Scorpius and Akromid, you will perceive movement coming from the north, headed your way. Many
Wait,
big things
I'm
crashing through
asleep in
trees.
my tent. How am I seeing this?
You hear it. It's not very quiet. And it's getting
Okay,
louder.
I heard movement from the north, and that was it.
Yeah, movement from the north. That's essentially what you heard at Crowmade.
Okay, what do I see?
Alright, so you're looking to the north, Scorpius. What are you doing? Umbra, you're asleep.
And what does the sound? It just sounds like movement.
But give Aiden a second to tell me what Scorpius is doing before you haul it out of Crowmade. Okay. Umbra. Perception check as Scorpius is trying to wake you up. And at Crowmade, you will, at this point, have leisure to do your action as you will have seen the thing I just told you.
Alright,
Umbra,
Awesome.
you will wake up at the start of next round.
Okay, glad I got that back.
Speaking of which, round 1. Gong. So, Akromid, you telling them what you saw? Typing it out? Or actions?
Not wasting time. Forked bolt.
Alright, what's the casting time on that?
3.
3 segments, okay. You may dice initiative at this time, Akromid.
5.
5, okay. So 3 segments, you have initiative by that much. Okay. I need to reread Lightning Bolt real quick to make sure I understand the range on it, because can that fork and hit all of them, is the real question. Because if it can, this encounter ends before it begins. Okay. 1 6-sided die for each level, blah, 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 blah. The range of the bolt is the location of the stroke. So you're doing the forking bolt, which is 1/10 of yards wide and 4/10 of yards long.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's a 1/10 of yards is 30 feet by 120 feet area of effect in front of you. And that's wide, that 120 feet. You should get like 5 of them with that, I think, because one's kind of lagging behind a bit.
Well, if he's lagging behind, he's still in the path, right?
I suppose, yeah, you're waiting for them all to hit the thing before you finish casting.
Okay, remember, there's the distance the lightning
Yeah.
bolt covers and my range.
That's a good Wait.
My range dictates how far I can start it away from me.
That's a good point, yes. That's 4 tens of yards plus 1 tens of yards per level. You're attacking.
So 140 yards, up to 140 yards away, I can throw that. But since I'm sure they're closer than that, yeah.
Okay,
Bring
you
it
should
at
be able to
home.
get it. Okay, Scorpius Umbra, Zappy Zappy from from a Crormead as lightning shoots out and Ben gets up and Xavier will wake up at the end of the round. Alright, Ben going for the two-hander. Crormead, dice your damage.
Oh, that sucks. Let's see, there's 10, 17.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Scorpius and Umbra, Crormead just threw a lightning bolt at something. Zap.
30 hit points.
30 points. They save for half, right?
Correct.
So that is 60 20s.
With the flash of
yes.
light, we've
No,
seen.
yes.
With the flash of light, would we have seen at least the outline of what these things were?
At this point, Scorpius and Umbra, no. A Crormead, yes, you see what they are. Okay, so that guy is that, and he needs to make a saving throw. That guy is that, and he needs to make a saving throw.
Well,
That
if nothing
guy.
else, the lightning bolt has probably lit some of the brush and stuff on fire.
Oh yeah, there's some stuff on fire. And that guy. Fuck me, I can't do math right now.
This is how you wake the rest of the party up.
It is.
Watch us be the goblins.
Yeah, it's the goblins. The Crormead would blow a lightning bolt on the goblins.
I don't
Let's
know.
see. Fuck me, it's killing me now. 26. Thank you, brain. Took you long enough.
I mean, depending on how many goblins, yes.
Well, if it was the whole fucking goblin nation, yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. And
I
at
don't
this
know,
point,
Dan.
save, no save, and no save. Okay. So 3D 100 is not save. Yes. Okay. Well, okay. You blast those creatures, and a couple of them stagger for a second. The others are moving on in, and Scorpius and Umbra, as you will be getting up, the trolls will close the distance and begin to engage you all. Xavier is getting awake. Ben is getting that two-handed sword out and moving up to engage. Yep, it's trolls. And party dice initiative.
Who wants it?
I do. Umber will do it.
Okay, so really this should be round 1, but just for my own sake, because I have to keep in mind the regen.
You wrote. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah. You got a 3.
Okay, party options. Okay, Scorpius attack. Umbra Chlorometer taking. Crossbow 2 of them with the poisoned. Rope, draw sword. Yes, I figured as much. I wonder if the troll's natural regen would outlast that poison. Probably would keep resurrecting and then dying over and over until the poison wore out.
Well, this is the giant wasp venom.
Oh, this is giant wasp. Okay.
So it would paralyze them, and they could make another saving throw each round to try and defeat that. But still, if it takes them out of action for a round, it was worth it.
Okay.
Although their regeneration doesn't kick in for 3 rounds.
No, it does not, and this will be round 1 of it not kicking in. So, Chloromead, you have that there. Scorpius drawing sword, dagger, attacking. Umbra, what is your option again? Drawing sword, moving forward, saying out loud. Okay, so I assume you're attacking. Ben,
Yes.
Okay, Chloromead, dice those hits. Screen.
11 at 10th and 16 at 10th.
Attacking at 10th? You mean 8th?
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was thinking magic user instead of fighter. Sorry,
hold on,
cross.
I'm pretty
my
sure-
screen.
I'm pretty sure, what do these things have? Yeah, that's their AC. Yeah, both of those will hit. Dice your damage. You're targeting different ones, I assume?
Yes, 2 of them.
Okay.
One of them takes 1 point, the other takes 6.
Okay, well, A, the one you shot, takes that 1 point, and he is paralyzed as he fails his things. And the other guy takes 6 and goes down. And at this point, you are speaking the command word to your rope as Scorpius. Are you charging forward with Ben or hanging back with Umbra?
I'm not leaving Umbra.
Okay, so Ben is
Umbra's
charging
moving.
forward, and
Oh, well, yeah.
at Croromede, what are you targeting with your rope? You should be able to get like 3 of them, maybe, if you target it right.
So be it then.
All right, trying to target it. That'll cost you an extra couple seconds to like get them all grouped together as Ben gets in the middle of them and goes for a spin attack.
Okay.
Alright.
What is this
Ben's
gear and bullshit?
Okay, so he's surrounded there, and there, so that's 3 things. That will be 3 consecutive d20s. Well, actually, no, it's the first d20, then -2, -2, -2. And let's see that 3. Fucking fail. And Ben learns a valuable lesson about stupidity today, except for the part where he probably doesn't. Anyways, at this point, Croromede, you will rope together not only those 3 trolls, but also Ben.
Okay. Collateral damage happened.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
At
What
this
if I
point,
still? Well, I'm drawing my sword at this
Yeah,
point. What if
the
we
last
still
one
got
is-
up and moving?
yeah, the last one is attacking Scorpius and Umbra.
What's
It has
2 of
to.
them? One
By the
troll.
way, I would like
Be
to
a
point
troll.
out. I want to point out, Glyph and Wyvern, if it's coming towards us.
Oh yeah, at this
We're
point,
still-
thank you, Umbra, 10 XP.
Yeah.
So, Wyvern will go off, so it gets to make a saving throw versus that. And it
if
saves.
it's within the glyph,
And
It
then
takes-
it hits the glyph.
it takes 10 damage of fire.
Hey, that is right, isn't it? Oof, this poor troll picked the wrong house full. Okay, oof, yeah, fire burn. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Troll no likey, ow, 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 ow. As it is canceling its attack to run away.
I'm
Parting
going
shots
for
yet.
it.
Well, actually, no, this one is fleeing, the
Oh.
others are tied. That one's unconscious, that one's dead. You're attacking it, Umbra?
Oh yeah.
Okay, Umbra, you're charging forward. Scorpius, are you charging with Umbra?
Question, is it fleeing?
Yeah, that one's fleeing. It's on fire. Troll no likey
What
fire.
about the rest of them?
3 of them are tied up, 2 of them are on the ground.
So this would be our parting shots, would it not?
On this guy, yeah.
Then yes, I'll take my parting shots.
Alright, you're gonna have to charge forward to chase after it, because it hit the edge of the encampment and it did a 180. So you're charging after it with Umbra?
Yeah.
Alright, Croromede, you're kind of up there with them at this point. And yeah, y'all can take those parting shots.
Me too.
Yep, and you know what? Because y'all only get the 1 attack this round, this will be your 1 attack round, because I'm sure y'all want to kill those things as fast as possible.
Alright, so
17.
18.
Alright,
5.
Umbra, I'm fairly certain that 5 misses. In fact, I'm actually pretty
Yeah.
damn sure at this point.
Yeah, it doesn't.
17 and 18 should hit, though. Let me just check. Yeah, yeah.
Well, actually, that should be a +2 onto it because I'm using the dagger.
Well, no, that would be your first attack, second attack. Are you using just the dagger, or do you have sword dagger?
Yeah, I only had the dagger out,
Alright. So, okay.
so that would be
Excuse me, guys. Almost calling.
19.
19. Okay,
Yeah.
you will hit with a 19 because you hit with a 17. You may dice your damage with that dagger, 1d3, because trolls are large.
7.
7. Noted. Okay, so this guy will take 7 points of damage from you, and Umbra, you
Good
miss.
question.
Go ahead.
What the hell do I have to do to get that 5% assassination?
You have to attempt an assassination.
You have to. It has to not know you're there. It needs to be a surprise,
An
basically.
assassination attempt is an attack from surprise as an assassin. It's like the thief's sneak attack, but you get a % chance of instant kill.
Assassination is a sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
Effectively, yeah, it's just a sneak attack.
However, the target cannot know you are there. You can technically do a sneak attack by like attacking someone, failing, backing off, turning invisible. They're still wary though, but you could get behind them and hit their back. Do the thief sneak attack. An assassination attempt can only be attempted when the target is utterly unaware of you.
Yes.
I guess that makes sense.
Alright, we are waiting on Grills to come back, and I will start rolling up the next encounter, because y'all cleared through the trolls as fast as I expected. Fucking Croromede is overpowered bullshit. Except he's not bullshit. He's a legit thing, and that's kind of hysterical. And here I was thinking maybe the spirit troll would be too mean. Probably should have gone with it.
That was spirit troll. Excuse you?
Yeah, Fiend Folio.
What?
What?
I don't like whatever that is.
Oh, you've met it before.
I don't know what it
Veritas.
is. I don't like it.
You've met it before,
What?
Veritas.
Veritas hasn't.
Veritas, do you remember?
Was it the
When-
2 trolls that sprinted in and I did a
No,
whole
those were
burst
normal
on?
trolls.
Okay.
Do you remember that time when some guards were talking and they got lifted into the air and the life force was drained out of them by some giant invisible thing?
It was that fucking thing? No.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume I was not there for
No,
that.
you were
that
unfortunately
was-
not there. Yeah,
I thought that was a fucking demon or some shit. That's a spear troll?
and I was
so
considering
hell
that.
Guys,
I genuinely thought the thing was a demon or something that was not okay.
I mean, to be fair, it was not
You know
okay.
what?
It tore through the men. Anyways, off of
Alright.
Kohol, back to Denalia. Akrormead,
Well,
dice your damage.
I had rolled a 7,
And
Plus-
what are you trying to say?
9, 16 hit points.
Alright, you kill it.
Nice.
What was Aiden? What were you trying to say?
Never mind.
Okay.
Alright, party. You have 3 trolls tied up, kind of with Ben, kind of in there. And it looks like he's trying to hug them, and they're trying to writhe out, and they are not happy at all about this.
Okay.
You have 2 of them dead on the ground, and another one that was just stricken down.
Guys, get some rope and tie this one up, please. The one that we just dropped. Quickly.
Xavier will come on up with the rope. And Ben sounds like he's having the time of his fucking life in there, by the way. I have to point this out.
I'm gonna get out my flame tongue, Dungeon Master.
Noted. You using the command word, setting it on fire?
Yes, I am.
Guys, a Chromate has a flaming sword.
And I'm going over to the 2 that are down, but not tied up.
Mhm.
Flame tongue through the forehead.
Flame tongue, dead, dead.
Now, going over to the 3 that are tied up with Ben. Very
Xavier
carefully.
has gotten out some rope to have Scorpius and Umbra help him tie up the one that you all took down with your parting shots.
Okay, I will flame tongue through the forehead or heart, if depending on how they're tied up. I'm just going for the kill. I'm not trying to be fancy. I'm just trying to be effective, not cut my sword or cut my rope, and not hurt Ben.
You almost
And-
hit Ben one of those times, but yeah, they're dead.
Kill,
Ropes
kill,
around him.
kill.
Oh, that was awesome!
And once they are those 5 are completely permanently neutralized, I will recall the rope.
Alright, the rope gets off of Ben. Oh man, I want it to spin. Hogs are good, though. Scorpius Umbra, at this point, I have you all helping Xavier tie up the rope, the last one, like Ikrormid asked.
I'm going to drag it over to the other queen, or the others.
Okay, you're dragging it. Umbra, Xavier's like, wait, we should tie it up because these things regenerate, right?
Umber
Yes, they
will,
regenerate.
before he starts dragging him off, Umber will stab it through the skull.
Okay, you've stabbed it through the skull.
Wait,
And then we'll start helping dragging it over.
okay.
Xavier's kind of standing behind, staring. Wait, don't we want to tie it up like... Yeah. Ikrormid, they're dragging it over to you, it seems like.
Okay, good. Let's get it over near the campfire. I need to interrogate this thing. I hope you all enjoyed the wake-up call. I wasn't sure if I needed any help there.
That was bright. Yeah. Xavier makes sure Ben's okay. Ben has the biggest smile on his face. One of those genuine ones, not the ones from the town earlier.
He said, you said you wanted to interrogate it, so Umber will go grab some rope and tie it up.
Y'all already tied it up.
Oh, did we? Okay.
No, they did not. But
It's
at this
not
point,
tied up.
At this point, Xavier is like, guys, we tie it up now.
You
And-
said it was tied up.
Did I? My apologies.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
That's why I started dragging it.
Alright, it's tied up, you dragged it. My bad.
Okay. Anyhow, Umbra, once we're done interrogating this, it's gonna be your turn at watch.
All right.
Okay. And I'll go ahead and get my crystal ball out. And wait for it to revive.
Alright, now this was that one, right? Yeah, so it's gonna take it a bit.
The one that tried to run away. If its
Eek.
injuries are significant enough, then I'm gonna. If I think I've got 9 minutes, I'm gonna get lightning bolt back.
You're not sure if you have 9 minutes or not.
All right, then I'm gonna try.
Alright, you're trying. And a Chromede perception check.
I make it by 7.
Yeah, Chromede, your steadying is interrupted as this thing comes awake and is like trying to get away from the fire, shimmying around in the rope.
Okay,
Cursing
put
out
my
and
book away. Do you understand English? Well, common. Sorry, lapse.
Yep, lapse.
Do you understand common?
It does not appear to be responding to you, Chromede.
Okay. Try it with orc. Do you understand orc?
Let me check the intelligence here. Again, nothing much from there.
Okay, crystal ball time.
It's like trying to get onto its side to do the worm away from the thing, and you will start to crystal ball it. Connection
And-
established, and panic, fear, get away, get away, get away, get away. You get the gist.
Stop moving before I kill you.
It stops moving.
How many in your tribe?
I'll just do this in voice. Well, first off, it relays confusion that you're somehow talking to it, but then it will relay that you just killed this tribe.
Do you want to live?
Yes, yes, yes.
Do you have treasure at your lair?
Let me check. Because I knew I was going to have to roll this up at some point. Okay, trolls are treasure type D.
You need a few moments to roll that up.
Well, first I'll just determine if that has anything, and then I'll determine its response based off of that information.
Oh, trolls have a treasure type.
They
I'm
do. Treasure
pretty-
type D.
Yeah, that's a healthy one.
That is.
So let me get a 2-minute smoke because I had to go help Mama, and I'm sorry for the delay there, guys. Let me go get a 2-minute smoke while you check that out because I can imagine it's going to be mentally picturing whatever treasure they've got. So yeah, I might not get an exact coin count, but I'll have some idea. I'll be right back.
Oh, look at that result there. Well, I'm now going to have to actually pause for a minute and go look at the Unearthed Arcana. Damn, these things get magic items. And these are explanations. I need to go up to the tables. Okay, first things first. Gold. Let's look at that real quick. That was 1 to 6. Okay, next up, let's take a look at the potion. Actually, I should probably do the magic items first, just real quick. Okay, first one is on that table. Okay, what's the next table? Of course, it would be Misk Magic, so I can't just say outright. Okay, result of 30.
No, and if the troll doesn't know it's magic stuff, then he wouldn't know.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well-
really, gold, platinum, and gems are what we're looking at.
Mm-hmm. Well, give me just a second, because, like, if it has a magic item, we'll think about, well, okay, I don't know it's a flying carpet, but I know there's this cool rug thing we have.
Yeah.
So Chromede, it pictures, as you talk about its treasure, a pile of gold and 2 bottles of something and some kind of jar that smells nice.
Okay. All right, then I will communicate to it via the telepathy, of course. that if it wishes to live, it will lead us to its lair in the morning.
Yeah, okay, give me a second. Okay, I know what that is now. Okay, so the troll is asking that you please get it away from the fire. It's terrified of the fire. It will cooperate, it just does not want to be anywhere near the fire. And it's
I'll drag
genuine.
it. I'll drag it a few feet further from the flame. And then I'll show it the sword and command it to flame again.
It freaks out, as per usual. At this point, though, you've broken your telepathy, since you know
And
you're
I'll-
dragging.
I'll sheathe the sword again, and I'll reestablish the telepathy.
Alright, you can guess its mood as well as I can.
Then we have a deal.
Yes. No fire, no fire.
I have much fire. Break your word, and you will burn like the others. Keep your word, and you will leave free after we have the treasure.
It acknowledges this, and yeah. At this point, it's like trying to curl up as far away from the fire as the restraints you have on it will allow it. I mean, it could
Stop
try to
moving.
do the worm to escape, but y'all would probably set it on fire along the way.
And with that, I will parlay to the rest of the party what I have conversed with the troll via the telepathy.
Ben and Xavier, well... Alright, not in agreement. Okay, good. Pile of gold, sounds good.
Pile of gold, maybe some stuff worth having. Anyhow, if it gives you any problems, kick it. Put a knife through its head. A sword, whatever.
Wave a torch in its face, Xavier will suggest. Don't
If it
actually
tries
set it on
crawling,
fire.
if it tries crawling away, deal with it. Don't let it get untied. Trolls are untrustworthy as hell. Anyhow, I need to replenish a spell, and after that, I will be going to sleep. Umbra, you have the watch. Sleep lightly, friends. But then again, there's the smell of cooked troll in the air. There's not much likely to come around looking for trouble. But don't get sloppy. And with that, Dungeon Master, I will put my crystal ball away, break the book back out, and study for 9 minutes.
Okay, noted. Scorpius Umbra, during this time, what are you doing?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I am going to go sleep.
Umbra is getting ready to get on watch.
Okay.
And she will be, I don't know how many hours, like 4 hours. That
You're
sound
going
good?
for 4 hours?
I don't know. Does 4 hours good? I don't know what we normally
Does
do.
it?
I'm doing 4 hours.
You're going for 4 hours. Okay, Umbra.
In about an hour, and I message you something.
And yeah, Dungeon Master, after I get that 9 minutes and get my spell back, I'm going to hide in shadows someplace outside of close to the firelight, but not in it, and go to sleep.
Alright. Y'all will have somewhat of a difficult time going to sleep because the troll is not happy and it's pretty verbal about it. So unless y'all
Wait, Dungeon Master, reload
Mhm.
crossbow and dose it.
Noted.
Two-
What type of venom?
2 things.
Giant wasp.
Okay, Umbra.
Yeah, no, she'll be keeping a close eye on the troll, and while the people are trying to get asleep and it's being loud, she'll walk over to it, stab her sword next to it, say, "Shut up." Are you going in the
believe it or not,
fire?
it got
Sure.
the message, and it's whimpering
sure.
quietly now.
What?
Man, y'all made this
Cool.
troll your bitch.
She will walk off and go on watch.
Okay, I shouldn't do this, but I will. Are you leaving your sword stuck in the ground?
No.
Good. Alright. Party. Umbra, after about 3 hours of watch, you will fall asleep. And now I need to determine...
Wait, what?
You tried to go for 4 full hours, and you only got a few hours of sleep before then, and it's dark, and the fire's so warm.
I mean, I got a good amount of sleep before.
You did.
Remember, we're elves. We don't need much sleep.
That is
No?
true.
Well, fortunately for you, Umbra, you'll wake about 10 minutes later. And realize, oh, dozed off. What are you doing at this time?
Do I feel really tired still?
Yeah, amazingly. Maybe it's that near-death experience or something. You're not entirely sure.
No, it's fine. She will go wake up Ben.
Ben will waken easily. Oh, okay, I can keep an eye on the troll.
And she
And,
will head to sleep. I don't know,
okay.
wait, shit. I was supposed to wake someone else up.
Yep, too late now. You woke up, Ben.
Umbra.
Woke up Ben.
As you start to go to sleep, you'll hear Ben talking to the troll. In common. And the troll is now being tortured by Ben. But Ben's being quiet so y'all can sleep.
Yeah. I'm gonna message you something she would have done within the first hour. So.
Alright. Ooh. Really? Okay. Well. Okay.
I'm gonna regret letting Ben up because he's gonna fucking.
Ah, Ben's
Swear to
good.
God.
He's keeping awake by talking to the troll. It's such a good listener, guys.
He's gonna fucking untie the troll. Swear to God.
Yes, you will all awake, and Ben shall be sitting around the campfire cooking breakfast with the troll. Oh, that's such a fucking funny mental image. Anyways, Scorpius. After some time, Ben will wake you up and be like, hey, it's your watch.
I will go for my watch.
Alright, you're going for your watch. You suspect it's only maybe an hour or so till sun rises. So, let's see. Hey, Scorpius, perception check.
One moment.
Yep.
Well, I have a perception of 15. Yeah.
15, so you make it by 3. Scorpius, you swear it was just for a second, and you're not entirely sure if you saw it or not, but you thought you saw something moving outside of the range of the camp light for a little bit, like in the darkness. It's getting close to daytime, though, so you're not sure yet. Are you doing anything with that information?
Repeat it again. Okay, I'm trying
You
to hear you over my bad
swear-
stuff.
You swear you saw something move outside of the camp light, but it's dark. Getting closer to daytime, though. You're not entirely
I'm getting
sure.
ban up. Getting ban up.
You're getting Ben up? That doesn't make sense.
You said I saw movement. You asked me what I'm doing.
Oh, no, I thought I had misheard you, my bad. So you're getting Ben up?
She's waking him up, yeah.
Okay. Well, you will wake up Ben and he'll be like, huh, is it my watch again?
No, someone's outside.
Oh, friends? And he'll get up
Oh,
and
no.
look around. Aw. So, where are they? He'll ask, because he doesn't see them, and you don't either at this point.
Somewhere out there. I saw them.
Do you want me to stay up with you? Because I could probably do that if you want. I could talk to Jimmy over there.
No, you go on.
Alright. And Ben will go back to sleep.
Okay, something is happening, but I don't know what, because I'm asleep.
Yep. Hold on, sorry, I just had to type
I'll
something.
go wake up the Cormid then.
Okay, so Scorpius, you're going over to Croromede. Croromede, you're being woken up by Scorpius.
Okay, how much sleep did I have?
Yeah, you feel decently well rested. It's maybe an hour or
Okay.
so till dawn.
Okay, of course, my reflex would be to tighten my grip on my crossbow and look around. What do I
Okay.
see other than Scorpius waking me? What's
Troll's
up?
still there, tied up, looking miserable. Maybe an hour till dawn. Not much else. Campsite seems undisturbed.
What's going on, Scorpius? You wouldn't have woke me for my notoriously good cooking.
Scorpius, if you're talking, we cannot hear you at this time.
I'm used to y'all over talking me, so I saw something out in the light. Or not light, but yeah. I saw something in the dark. Something is here. I do not know what it is. I got Ben up, but he didn't see anything.
Okay. Point where you saw it.
What?
Point where you saw it.
Dungeon Master, which way did I see it? Because you never told me.
Coming from the direction of... Let's see, y'all went that way. Yeah, it's to the... You'll point in the direction. It's... my brain is failing me here on east versus west. It's in the direction of the Goblin Lair. Is that same direction.
Okay.
I'll pulled off to the right side of the red, right? So it would be from your left, which would be west. Or I have it inverted.
So towards the road, Dungeon Master.
Towards the road.
Okay. Keep an eye on camp. I'll go check it out. And Dungeon Master, I will... Let me check my thing here. No, I did not rememorize invisibility. Damn. Okay. Then I will... as you know, I said I was sleeping just outside of the firelight where my infravision would be functional. And we have the campfire between us and the road. So I will skirt around the campfire and go to where he indicated. I will be moving silently, hiding in shadows, and using hear noise, and I will war along the way.
Okay,
Under my breath.
war along the way, and you're listening for noise. What's your percentage on that?
Hear noise is a pathetic 20%. Those other two, as you know, are 95s.
Well, you believe yourself to be, moving silently through shadows, blah, blah, blah. You do not hear any noise out of the ordinary.
Okay, do I see any heat signatures?
Let me check the movement rate on this creature.
And I'll also remind you, Dungeon Master, to check for detection of invisible.
Thank you. Okay, noted about that, Aiden. I will get to you in just a second as I have to scroll and find...
So, yeah, I'm circling around, basically. Caution.
Why are there so many things with this there? Okay, movement speed of that, which we established to be that. And it would take you about that long from there. Crormy, do you think you might see some small, very close to being faded heat signatures? Like something small was just here. A couple of them, maybe? Or, yeah, something along those lines.
Like footprints, possibly humanoid?
What is your... Well, actually, it's so dark that you really couldn't do it. What's your find tracks, anyways?
My tracking ability?
Yeah, tracking.
That's something I gotta pump up next time. Tracking, 35.
You don't see any tracks, but again, it's dark, hard to see.
But fading heat signatures.
Yeah, some fading heat signatures, but I should point out they are very faded. Had you been there like a couple minutes later, you might not have noted.
Okay, but how big are these heat signatures? Can I guesstimate how big the creature left them was?
If it's proportionate to a human, maybe something 5 or 4 feet tall.
Okay.
Did you message me?
Just now? No.
Okay,
was
someone
me.
messaged. Oh, okay.
Do you want me to just say it out and voice the results of your attempt?
Okay.
You hear nothing out of the ordinary, Scorpius.
Okay. Here we know.
Alright.
Okay. In that case, Dungeon Master, I'll circle the rest of the way around the camp back to where I started from, looking, listening, and of course moving stealthily.
Alright.
And yeah,
Well,
let me know when I get there.
You will not notice anything out of the ordinary.
Okay, when I get back over there, I'll look to Scorpius. Where is he at?
Scorpius, where are you at?
I haven't moved, so I don't know where you have me.
Okay.
Alright.
In that case, I'll whisper again to Scorpius. There's some fading heat prints, probably goblins. We're only about 10 miles from their lair. But whatever it was didn't, I guess it didn't want to risk anything that's got a troll bitch in its camp. So I'm going to doze until daybreak. But I will be sleeping lightly. We should be good. Just stay alert. And yeah, Dungeon Master, I'm just going to kind of doze for that last hour or two. You know, kind of. I had a good night's sleep, right? So I should be good.
Yep.
But I'll take the little extra that I can get while still being at that borderline of slumber if I can maintain that.
You will attempt to do that. And just for the sake of the shits and giggles... Yeah, no, Chromid, you end up falling back asleep.
Well, of course, when you're trying to sleep, you can't. And when you're trying to be half asleep, you're out to the work.
Basically.
Yep.
Alright, so at this point, the rest of the night shall pass without further encounters, and roughly 50 minutes later, light will shine upon Denalia.
Okay, Dungeon Master, once I'm awake, I intend to eat if we're not fighting for our lives. Other than that, I need to pee, so I'll be back real quick.
Noted, the Chromid is going off to pee. Scorpius Umbra, what are you doing? Ben Xavier, getting their food together. Put it in actions, because I need to go pee now, too. Thanks, girls.
It is morning, right?
Yeah, it's morning.
Okay, party
And
people.
back.
Thank you.
So
All right.
the party is eating.
Okay, we are eating And I will mark off 4.
Oh, monsters utterly fail to attack you while you are eating.
Dungeon
That's
Master, when I get my food out to eat it, I will take 1 day's worth of iron rations over to our captive, and I will drop it on the ground in front of his face.
Alright. Funny enough, a Crormead is there. Not a Crormead, yeah, Crormead, you're there. Jazeel is there. Looking at the troll and looking at you and back to the troll.
Ah, Jazeel, your timing is exquisite. We have a captive that's going to show us its treasure. There are 5 more dead ones laying around, but I don't imagine you enjoy the taste of that.
Yeah, no, he's shaking his head. Out of character, obviously. He thought you were going to do that as a gift for him or something. He's like, troll tastes like shit baked in more shit. I don't want that.
Shit-faced. I'll try to find you something juicy later.
He'll nod and ready for y'all. And after some time, the party should be fully eaten. Mark off your rations.
Is the troll eating what I dropped for it?
As best it can, since it doesn't really have use of its hands. Kind of like
Right.
planting.
But, they're always hungry, so...
Yep.
And, yeah.
Alright.
All
So,
right.
at
Companion?
this point, I think we can do that pretty quickly. The layer is close by, then we'll call the session.
Companions, keep a close eye. I'm going to communicate with it again and instruct it to lead us to its lair, where we will take possession of the loot, and I will release it. If it shows any treachery, we will kill it. If it abides by the terms, I will let it free. And with that, Dungeon Master, I'll get around like the center area of the group, so I am best defended, while I pull out my crystal ball and communicate with the troll again.
Alright, first thing it does is ask you if you have more food.
I do, but not for you. You'll be free soon enough if you are honoring your word and show no sign of betraying us.
Right. Trolls are stupid, and this guy's especially stupid, but he gets the gist of it and promises he's keeping his word in much less eloquent speech.
You get us to the lair, and I will release you. You find new tribe. Live out your life, and remember my face. If you ever see my face again, you'd best run.
Alright. Well, message received loud and clear there, Cromid. And, yeah, it's offering to lead you all to the lair.
Okay, Dungeon Master, are we going to have to leave the mounts here to follow it to its lair, or are we going to be able to follow it with the wagons and such?
The camels could make it, Jazeel can make it, but the wagon's going to be too big. It's through some rather thick forest that they kind of crashed through over and over.
All right. Scorpius, Umbra, I suggest you two come with me and the troll. Ben, can you guard Xavier and the mounts with Jazeel here?
Ben will nod.
Xavier, are you in accordance with this? Jazeel?
Jazeel will nod.
Scorpius, Umbra, shall we go?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then using the crystal ball again, because I hadn't put it away. Very well, troll. Lead the way. We won't be able to communicate unless I have this shiny bauble in my hand.
Alright.
No tricks.
It promises no tricks. And it begins to lead the way.
Stash that away, and once I've got everything put away properly, and I did reload my crossbow, redosed it, and we're moving. We're following the troll.
Okay.
Its hands are tied, but its feet its feet aren't tied. It's basically got its hands and arms tied. Scorpius uses bathroom. Oh,
Right.
okay.
Well, Scorpius forgot to strip off their armor, so Scorpius just shit its pants.
Okay.
No.
So basically, the troll's arms are tied at its side with its hands behind it, with enough rope left over that we have like a 10-foot tether, or if not more. This is what I'm picturing, Dungeon Master.
That works out all right.
Okay, and I'm thinking, wait, is Scorpius okay? Teen exceptional strong?
Yeah, he's strong. He buff.
Okay, then I'll hand the lead to Scorpius, assuming Scorpius is back from the bathroom.
Probably not at this point, but
Probably not.
I think we can speed this along because you will not have an encounter as it leads you to a cave.
Okay.
And, we'll tell you that, yeah, the stuff's right inside, and I suppose actually you need to get your ball for that, but yeah, it's trying to gesture as best a troll can that it's inside.
Okay, well, I'll produce a gem of continuous light, or is it a stone? Yeah, it's a gem of continual light. And of course, I'll let it lead the way in. I don't expect trolls have traps, but just in case there's something nasty waiting inside that it didn't think of.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Lydia.
Y'all have made it to the troll lair just to keep things moving because session's over in 4 minutes and I want to get you all to a good stopping point.
Okay.
And yeah, on the inside you will see a small mound of gold coins, and on the tip of it are 3 items. 2 of them look like potion bottles, the other looks like some perfume bottle maybe? Hard to say. It might be a potion also, but it's different.
Okay, so gold coins.
5k gold coins.
Okay. And what, 2 potions?
Yeah.
And what was the other thing?
Here, Grills, I'll just tell you what the item is. You obviously only get this identified to know it. Alright, that's what Scorpius is trying to do. Obviously, y'all can figure that one out in there as I quickly go find that table again real quick.
Well, I was going to type it in there.
Alright,
Gold
give me a
coins,
second
5k, 2 potions, and a
magic
thing.
item.
And a thing. Does that cover it?
That does, it's a thing.
Okay, so we've secured the treasure.
Yep. You're probably gonna have to fill it into your bag of holding, but you'll.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and.
I've already plucked up the 3 bottle-looking things and put them in a spare backpack.
Well, yeah, that's in actions for the round. Anyhow, since you wanted a good stopping point, Dungeon Master, we'll go ahead and release the troll.
Alright, it does not attack you, it turns and it runs.
That would be wise of it.
Yeah.
I got 2 fire gouts memorized, and I will breathe fire.
I fucking can't find it now, and it's starting to kill me here. Yeah. I'll find it elsewhere, otherwise I'll roll it again. That thing.
Okay, so basically we got 5k gold, and 2 potions, and a thing.
Yes, and a thing. And
Yes.
I'm really getting annoyed here that I can't find it.
Okay.
I think it was E3.
Okay, really quick, Dungeon Master, how long did it take us approximately to get to the troll lair?
Give me a second. That is the wrong paper. Here it is. Call it about 30 minutes. Maybe an hour.
Okay, good. Okay, then it won't take us that long to get back to Xavier and Ben, Jaziel, the camels, the wagon, and yeah, just looking ahead.
Yep. If you want to, you actually could probably do that now, real quick, while I try and find... Okay, fuck it. I'm rolling it again. The thing has not been changed.
Alright, so... Alright, Lydia, you've wrote down that you've got the 2 potions and whatever. I'm notating the 5k gold pieces, because those are obviously going in my bag of holding for weight purposes. Unless somebody else feels like carrying 500 pounds of gold around.
Okay, hold on. This does take precedence. Scorpius, that is an arrow, the thingy.
Ooh.
Okay.
A singular arrow. Blackhead. Not a metal you recognize. So you're picking it up, touching it by picking it up to put it in your pack.
Yeah.
Okay. Any special considerations with it?
No.
A
Okay.
moment, please. Before you put that away, hold it out.
I'll hold it out.
I will sniff it.
Mm-hmm.
Ah! Ooh. Very powerful. Very powerful and dark magic. Guard that carefully.
Okay.
Wow, congratulations. You all got an upgrade from that item. And
Nice.
session will end as you all will walk back and make it to the campsite without further encounters.
Of course, being sure that we found everything that the trolls had, which I don't expect a whole lot of sophistication on their part.
Mm-hmm. Well, you will find a giant interlocking puzzle that befuddles even the greatest and smartest of gods. But the trolls
Unless you
made it out of
speak
their
to
own
it in
shit.
troll. Okay.
Okay,
Well, that was
we
a
are.
fun.
Let's see. We are about 10 miles out of Pants Steelers hideout, or so we believe.
Yeah, we figure we're about 10 miles